Announcement will come up here to the community stage and do a deep dive on that announcement at 2 p.m. Right, you can see, yep, up next right there, 2 p.m. on the deep dive. And then we've got a few other things, Cosplay Contest, a Halo 5 panel, scene readings with Steve and Jen, Makers Contest, Cosplay Contest, like extended, it's gonna be awesome. And then MadLibs coming up to wrap things up.
Welcome back, Spawns. It's day one here at the Halo World Championships, and I'm very, very excited to welcome our friends from Halo Studios to the desk. Now, you may recognize one gentleman on the very end. Sketch, welcome back up here. But you brought friends with you. You've got Damon and Max as well from the studio. I'm excited. So that leaves me with the big question is, Sketch, what's on deck for this year?
Well, we thought we'd change our name again. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Honestly, Lottie, it's been a really busy and exciting year at Halo Studios. The team's just been kind of laser focused, working on the next chapter for the franchise. As you mentioned, kind of last year, we took a look at what Halo could look like in Unreal 5. And over the past year, we've been busy playing Halo in Unreal 5. So it's just been a really exciting time for the studio. We're on the eve now of 25 years. The anniversary is next year. Really since the beginning of it all with the release of Combat Evolved. So really big momentous moment and super exciting time as we look ahead to what's going to be the next chapter for Halo.
I mean, so many incredible memories. I mean, Max, you must have tons of memories that, you know, being in the franchise and obviously just Halo, it's nostalgic, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, 25 years. It's incredible, right? So thinking back to the Combat Evolved experience, I mean, being on the ring for the first time as Chief, you know, just driving that Warthog to the beach, playing co-op on the couch with a friend, getting through the legendary campaign. There's just so many great memories.
Yeah, and like I remember buying my first Xbox back in 2001 and playing the game with my buddies on the couch. And then personally, I would just stop and look at the game and what they were doing in Halo. I just never seen before. It's incredible.
Honestly.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, you know, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original. What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and, you know, making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
The skull is a gameplay modifier, generally mean-spirited. It makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. Is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just kind of really take it to the enemy. It's great.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environments.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE2 Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine sheets?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, there's some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Wow, guys, that is a lot to process. And I'm still trying to comprehend how Halo is coming to PlayStation. You heard it right. It's coming to PlayStation. I mean, I cannot even believe it. Brian, how excited are you about this evolution here?
It's a huge deal, Lottie. It's a long time coming. We're just super excited to be able to welcome even more players now into the franchise we love, to fall in love with Halo the same way that we all did, 24 years ago here at this point. And as a community guy, I know the Halo community is super excited to welcome in their friends as well. And it's just going to mean more Halo for everyone. And it's really a new era. Halo is on PlayStation going forward, starting with Halo Campaign Evolved.
Hey, how excited I am that split screen co-op is back. It is giving all the feels. It is OG, and I cannot believe it is honestly coming back to us here. How are you feeling about that one and the decisions that were made to bring it back to life?
Very excited. I mean, Halo is always better played with friends, and that started with the original Combat Evolved and the split-screen co-op experience there, so we're really excited to bring that forward, in addition to bringing forward, for the first time ever, 4-player online cross-play, cross-progression co-op across Xbox, PC, and PlayStation.
That is huge. You are bringing basically your entire squad with you along for the ride. No one is left out. I love to hear that. Now, Sketch, revisiting something as iconic as Halo CE is quite a tall order. How did you feel about tackling that one, sir?
Thankfully, I'm not tackling it. No pressure for these guys. Make no mistake, like, Combat Evolved is a masterpiece, right? I mean, it is like the perfect video game, the perfect story, the perfect characters, the work that Bungie did, the universe they built. We're all huge Halo fans as well at the studio, and it's impacted all of our lives. And I know the team understands this mantle of responsibility that comes with carrying this forward now for a new generation. Just a lot of care and attention has gone into every facet of this project. And the goal isn't to make something that could ever replace Halo Combat Evolved, but make something that could stand right alongside it.
100%. And just to double check, it's not a port, right, Damon?
No, this is a remake. So it's really important. Everything in Halo Combat Evolved has been evaluated, touched, all the art assets remade. And it's important to note that as they remake things back, the talented team back at base, they are preserving the heart of Halo. Everything that they do, the cinematics, new mocap, animations have been redone. We've re-recorded principal cast, VO. Everything in an effort to maintain the spirit of discovery, a sense of awe and heroism that the original iconic Halo Combat Evolved had.
I love to hear that, and I have to double check as a fan myself, for everyone in the building, Max, this is not another Halo CE anniversary, is it?
We are looking to be authentic and ambitious. We have 25 years of player feedback, and we're looking at that feedback directly from Combat Evolved Anniversary. So you can look forward to things like, wayfinding, level encounter variety, a lot of good stuff there.
Love to hear it. And it is ambitious, like you guys have been mentioning, but speaking of ambitious, Max, what is this I'm hearing about some new missions?
Yeah, 3 new missions, Chief and Johnson. You're going to have new enemies, new characters, new gameplay, new environments, so many things. It's going to be a great time.
I can't wait. And obviously, speaking of gameplay, there's some new enhancements. There's lots of new things coming for players to enjoy. What could some of those be, and what can we expect?
Yeah, that's right. We do have an expanded sandbox. So 9 weapons, all new to this experience. 3 of them you may have seen in the original game. So the energy sword, the fuel rod cannon, the sentinel beam, those things you saw but you couldn't pick up, and now you can, in addition to 6 others joining. And then also we have things like vehicle hijacking. We have the ability to drive the Wraith. A lot of things to look forward to.
Officially, Halo Campaign Evolved will be arriving on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC in 2026. But maybe we don't have to wait quite so long to get a taste. So I'm actually very excited to announce here at the venue all weekend long, behind these mysterious Forerunner walls, we've brought a pre-release work-in-progress demo. It's a chance to drive around, check out the Silent Cartographer, and get an idea of what's in store for the full game next year.
I cannot wait. In fact, I've actually got somebody on recon for me right now on the floor, because I have to see what this is all about. Blaze, you're outside. We were wondering what was in this, and finally we know. Campaign Evolved. How are you feeling about it, buddy?
Okay, and just know I'm riding a bumper, you got shotgun, Wes is driving, and Tony on turret, all right? I'm ready to get our hands on this. Are you all ready to get your hands on Campaign Evolved? Let's count it down, and we're gonna open the doors, all right? 5, Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh my God. Yo, get the ropes open. We got to get people in here. Look at this. Campaign evolved. It's going to be insane. I was wondering what was in here all weekend. You guys kept it good from me, but you're about to lose me up in this maze, man. I'm trying to play. Are you guys trying to play out there? They are. I'll see y'all later.
You know what? I'm going to have to pull him out of there later on. I'm really going to have to do it physically myself because it's going to be hard to peel him away. And I'm sure you guys as well in the venue. I mean, unbelievable. The fact that not only do you guys come up here and reveal some really exciting new additions for us as Halo fans, but the fact that we get to get our hands on it immediately. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much for joining us today as well. It's been absolutely amazing to have that first look at Halo Campaign Evolved. I have to ask, as we wrap things up, have you got any final thoughts for us, Damon?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I want to thank the team that's working hard back at the office on this experience that you're all going to play. It's truly amazing the work that they're doing. We are honored to be able to announce this game to you and to share their work with the world today.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Somebody order a warthog.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
All right, there it is. Guys, big day today.
Big day.
Pretty exciting. Hey, everybody out there in the crowd. We're at Halo World Championships. It's Friday. We're just getting started already with some exciting news. I'm Sketch, of course, joined by Unishek and Dan from Halo Studios. We brought the build with us here today. I want to give you a quick heads up. John, Unishek's going to play with us. So we just grabbed a snapshot of the game that Dan and the team have been working on. You might recognize it's based in the Silent Cartographer. It's probably about 2/3 of that mission or so. Yeah, right, Dan? But it's a work in progress, but it's a good opportunity to show off kind of what you can expect, what the team's going for, and how this game's shaping up. So without further ado, I told Unishek I'd give him a special caveat. We're going to be talking to him and making him kind of not pay attention. So if he dies, let's just go easy on him. He's
Little menu here. Little silent cartographer pannings. Nice. Custom for the demo.
Such a full, fleshed out menu with the one option.
Yeah, one option. We do have difficulties, so if you're playing on the show floor here, you can jump in and give it a try.
Oh, look at that. You just earned some rewards points.
And I'm earning rewards. I'm doing it all here today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at
what
the
are
silent
those other
cartographer.
missions? I don't know what those might be.
I wonder what they could be.
Coming soon.
Yeah, if only there was some way to know. Cool.
Let's let the cinematic play out. I won't talk over it necessarily,
yeah.
and then we'll talk a little bit.
I like this. It's a good call. Looks good. That's good.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center.
Got some Fohammer fans in the house.
Fohammer fans. Love it.
All right, Unisec's just going to charge right up the beach here. I don't know how much we want to talk, or if people might get mad. They just want to take a minute to just soak this in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I show off one of my favorite parts right off the bat?
Show off your favorite part right off the bat.
He was already dead.
I had to make sure. I had to make sure.
Dan, right off the bat, we can just see kind of what the team's able to do now with Unreal 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge advantage for us visually. Kind of what you're seeing on screen, the lumen lighting, all that sort of stuff has been super helpful in making this world come to life for us. I mean, that's kind of the idea, right? Is you know, a lot of people played this when they were young, and it's such an amazing game. Your mind kind of fills in the blanks, and what we're trying to do is fill in those blanks on screen.
I saw you there, Unisec.
Oh!
Yeah, did we just detonate a grunt backpack? Is that what happened?
Yeah, grunt backpack, and then we also just saw some Marines throw their frags and blow up a jackal up there that never came down.
That's his home now.
It's nice though, right? Like retaining those crazy physics types of moments is really, really key to the spirit of the original game. It's good to see that back.
Yeah, Halo is a physics sandbox, right? And that's having that is utmost important to the gameplay and to just how the game feels.
Got Threshold in the distance there in the skybox. Beautiful.
And here comes the Warthog.
Let's go find the map room. That will show us the location.
So we did talk about this in the video we watched that we showed a little bit ago. The final game will have a Warthog that can support up to 4 Spartans on it now.
Come on in.
For this demo, we're just going to get 2 Marines with us.
Yeah, and you'll notice, well, maybe, depending on how well he plays, you'll notice that the Warthog is now taking damage. It can be destroyed. That's obviously a big thing that was not the case in Halo CE, but was the case in a lot of legacy Halo games. When we were working on that, the first thing we thought about when we made a destructible Warthog was, well, what about the Warthog jump? What about having an indestructible Warthog to be able to do that, right? And so the first skull that we made and we thought of was making vehicles indestructible. So we'll have a skull in the game that'll allow you to still do that Warthog jump.
The red hot glow on the chain gun turret's still like such a nice touch.
Yeah, it's white hot.
We may have to force Unisec to let his Warthog be destroyed at some point just for science.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe toss a grenade on it.
All right.
He's gonna try and cheese the hunters with this Warthog. You can keep it going for now. If you
no cheesing the hunters.
There's some Warthogs along the way, so we can take a look. Just pop off like a panel.
There's still a guy in there, man.
Yeah,
I know.
Damage transfers.
That Marine is like, does everyone that goes out with Chief like?
They all take that. They all feel that damage.
They're like, what is he doing? This guy always comes back alive. Got a nice spirit taking off.
Yeah. We all know what's down there. 3 jackals.
Woo! Nice.
We have to get in there and stop them before they
The
learn
fishtailing is real nice on the Warthog there. Take out that grunt.
I love this hallway. Get a plasma weapon, man.
I love the hallway, like the glow of the weapons down this hallway.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and grab a different gun here. We can take a look. Get to see like the reflections, all the colors. Really cool. And then one of the cool things that the FX team has been working on, when you do a charge shot, you get to now see kind of the EMP effect kind of arcing off the ground and surfaces around it.
Connecting to the
down
wall,
the hallway.
to the ground, yeah, those FX artists do some good work.
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
There's a really good, yeah.
Got a needle in your face.
Yeah, I know. It just stuck
nice
on
needle.
me. Yeah. Come get a plasma rifle. Some of my favorite shots in like the trailer is like down this hallway.
Yeah,
right?
I
You
know.
see all that
Great.
glowing.
Very, very good-looking Forerunner interiors.
Ooh.
My analysis indicates that the map room should
I mean, as Max said, this is not
Let's keep going inside.
anniversary.
Don't let them lock the doors.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, one of the things that we wanted to do here was
actually
maintain the mood, maintain the lighting, the kind of darker lighting, the horror vibe, right?
Interesting. I underestimated
Nice
the
little
Covenant's understanding
Magnum
of Halo's
flip.
subsystems.
Nice little
We need to
Forerunner
find the
door.
security override to get this
Beautiful
door open.
Forerunner interior. And now we got locked out. We got to keep going.
Why don't you, there you go, I was going to say, why don't you speed things up here a little bit, Unoshek? So, you know, let's talk about this for a minute, because you can sprint, and it is it's an optional way that you can cover some ground if you want to. But Dan, I know the team's kind of put some thought into this, because some people just really don't want sprint in their Halo experience. So good news is that'll also be something you can disable if you want to.
Yeah, it's an optional thing. We've got it on by default, but you can disable it. It's kind of, the way I see it is Halo's a big open game. The way I primarily use it is when I'm out in a big environment and I need to run somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the EMP. But when I need to run somewhere, kind of, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, you know, maybe assault on the control room, something like that, make up some ground.
And then in terms of combat, I think you were telling me earlier, like there are some trade-offs, right? It's not like you can just sprint through mowing everybody down.
Yeah, you can't reload while you're sprinting. So if you want to, you know, its effectiveness in combat is, you know, it's useful, but it's not perfect, right? Like you can't just outrun projectiles. If you try to sprint away from projectiles, you will get shot.
But main thing I wanted to just reiterate, since it's such a loved topic across the community, is there is an option to disable it if you don't want it. If you don't want it in your game, you don't have to have it. So it's all about just having choice.
Same thing with that motion tracker. We know that that's in the top right. We know that is not typical, but you can.
I see what John's doing. What are you doing here? Speaking of choice, maybe you want to move your yeah, there you go. Maybe you want to move your motion tracker.
A little classic HUD placement.
Nice one.
It's what I normally play on when I'm at the studio.
There's a lot we did to kind of try to have that legacy experience. One of the skulls in the game makes it so you can't zoom your weapon at all. So no scopes, no zoom, nothing.
Yeah, so like if John shows, like there's a light ADS effect added to the weapons. If you choose to use it, some players have grown accustomed to liking that, some don't. But as Dan noted, there will be one of the skulls will make that not even possible either. So you could disable that if you want to.
This is my favorite hill in the game. Shooting enemies, they all roll down.
You trying to get your boys back in there?
Yeah.
Little honk.
Yeah, you got to honk, man.
You got to keep honking.
Let them know.
Obnoxiously.
I can't believe you're taking the Warthog to this fight.
You don't think I should?
I think. Well, I mean, you got more hunters coming, so.
You said he was going to die 3 times, so now he's going to cheese these hunters.
I can, or...
Oh! John, try to shoot the back plate off. Why don't you show us how it's done?
Yeah, you see those chunks flying through the air? That is a new back plate that you can shoot off.
I see worms on the ground.
Reveals
I see worm chunks.
Super secret weak point. So in the original Halo, if you guys played it, you'll remember that there was a weak spot on the back, not communicated, but would one-shot pistol kill every dang time. So what we did here is we've got a new backplate. This backplate can be shot off with a little bit of damage, and then that weak point on the back does a ton of damage. It's not going to be 1 pistol shot to kill, but it's about 3.
Much weaker, when you hit those
much
backs.
faster kill if you can get to that. The other thing is you don't have to break that panel off. When they do a melee attack, they'll crouch down, and if you pop them 3 times, you can get the kill without breaking it off.
Would you say that you could just kind of like stick it to the enemy?
Yes, stick it to the enemy. Oh man, that Warthog's not looking great.
Yeah, it's taking some damage. It's taking a beating. Just get on the ground here rather than just drive around the whole game.
Dan, I kind of feel like in a 4-player game, I feel like those hunters won't stand a chance.
I mean, yeah, they do have a harder time. However, in co-op, we do have additional challenges. We do have things that make the game harder for more players. One of those things is unit upgrades. Units are much more likely to upgrade. So say you have a squad of 2 minor elites and a minor grunt. That might suddenly be 2 major elites and a major grunt, or maybe even an ultra elite. So yeah, we do have ways to make the game harder, not only in difficulty modes, but also in when adding more players.
Coming up on some grunts here.
Yeah, there they are.
Get a little spooked.
Oh, no.
They got the backpack.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
So much glowing blue blood.
Do a little painting in here, huh? Oh, with all that blood there. All right. I have a hunch I want to pull out some plasma grenades here.
Yeah, this is a good spot for him. Oh.
Got 2 hunters here in close range combat. Oh my goodness. Gotta watch out for this one.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
All right, all right. Okay, I think I got the back plate off
Doing
there.
all right. You're doing all right.
Change. Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna see what that does.
Oh! That's one.
I called it.
I think I traded with them.
I said one
That's
for the
crazy.
hunters. Uh-oh, they're back though.
All right, all right.
Here they come.
I was trying to show off how cool their glowing.
Oh,
oh
no.
my God, that's a problem.
Oh no!
That's a problem.
Uh-oh.
Anytime they like charge at you when you stick them, it's a bad time.
Stickies
for me.
are super effective against hunters, but yeah, they charge at you, so you got to be real careful about that.
I appreciate John sacrificing himself to show us that cool combat interaction.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
There we go. 3.
I didn't even see that.
I
It was so
just
fast.
get no-scoped by hunters now. Come on.
I mean, we might make it through this demo on the time.
I know. All right.
It's time to lean forward.
I know.
This is the infamous
I'll just
crate room.
Stick this one 3 times.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he jumped it. He jumped it.
Oh my.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That was it. That's 3+.
That was doozy right there.
I mean,
All
this room is tough, right? It's a close quarter environment. There's crates all over the place, and yeah, the idea is
That's what
gotta
got
fight
me.
2 damn hunters.
I didn't undo the toggle crouch.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
undo the toggle crouch, so I got stuck last time. That's I got to change that, but no
It's
worries.
not easy to play under pressure of the lights and the
The
talk.
lights
and
are bright on the
demo.
community stage here, folks. The lights are too bright.
The hunters are difficult.
I just blew it on 2 sticks there.
You could just run past them, come back and fight them with the elites.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, let's light up. Let's see that orange blood. Yeah, that's,
The worms.
that's what I'm talking
Shoot the
about right there.
worms.
That's what I'm
Fall
talking
back.
about right there.
Not the shield.
Recharge. No!
Oh man.
So the hunters are difficult. We might need to tune
All right, wait. Go. Oh no. Go in. Maybe get like a needler or something.
We believe
Oh
in you.
yeah. Needler is really solid.
Needler
But,
really,
I'll get him. I'll get him.
So if you do
Once I
play this
actually hit the
weekend
stick.
at the demo stations, you could play normal if you want to. You could also play easy. No one's going to judge.
You can play on legendary
Let's be in
too.
a-
And legendary. You're right.
Legendary is yeah. There's a
All
lot
right,
of
there's
there's more
one.
enemies.
All right,
in
here we
legendary.
go.
There you got one. You got one.
Bait the shot.
The key to beating a hunter is parrying it around the shield side. So parry strafe
Get
around
him,
the shield
get him.
side. Woo. Oh, he's confused.
Come on.
Got him. You got him. You got him.
That almost
So weak.
180'd on me there.
Little ring
There we
around
go.
the
There it
rosy.
is.
Yay! We did it.
Cool.
Solid kills.
We got there.
Nice work.
We
nice
got there.
work. Let's hope you get a
Use
checkpoint.
the hollow panel to shut
Yeah,
down the
right?
security
I think there's a checkpoint here. I think you're good. After.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Good. That should open the door
The
that leads into the
cinematics-
main shaft.
Yeah.
All the cinematics look amazing, as you might have saw on the
need to go
stage
to the main
presentation over there earlier.
Let's head back down.
Everything's been totally rebuilt. Mocap actors have been integrated now. There's actually, not in this demo, but Dan, you know about this, and we can't say too much, but the team's even kind of like taken some of the cinematics from the original game, embellished them in some specific ways based on the original storyboards. So things that didn't actually make it into original CE we actually now have a little bit of that sauce that we've been able to just delicately sprinkle in where it makes sense.
Yeah, having the original storyboards was huge. It was super helpful. And yeah, we remastered every cinematic. We added in new stuff that had not been in the original game. And yeah, just overall, the cinematics team did an amazing job.
Well, and we saw bringing back members of the principal cast, Steve and Jen back in the booth, so all new VO to go along with all remastered sound effects, remastered music. Really, again, this all adds up. I mean, this is a really ambitious remake of the game. It's much more than a remaster. This is not an anniversary.
Yeah, all these weapons have new audio, remastered audio, right? And the idea was to make it kind of sound bigger, but also classic. The pistol needs to sound like the pistol. The pistol needs to look like the pistol. All these weapons need to look and sound right, but also feel and sound bigger.
Got a nice rocket launcher right here.
Yeah, you're gonna save that. You're
gonna be very helpful.
Save that for your hunter friends.
Yep.
Now don't wreck this one.
I know. Try and keep this warthog in one piece. Oh!
So you can see the physics are still there.
Yeah, we cut it close.
A little wily.
The water looks just, man, it looks so nice. See a little crab skittering through. We got birds flying around every once in a while. I'd like to go to there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind visiting once the Covenant are off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And when there's no flood around, I would not want to be with the flood around either. That'd not be fun.
All right,
we got a splatter there.
Final 2 hunters.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You gotta save those.
Throw a nade there. We got you down. That's not gonna be super effective. This is direct hit. Should be 2 on heroic, I believe.
Not on heroic, my friend.
Oh. There we are. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
All right. All 6 hunters down.
And then get to go through some nice Forerunner caves. Check out one very famous, iconic little scene here.
Every time he kicks him, it doesn't hurt less.
I know. I feel bad for little Daryl, as we've come to call him. And that is the demo. So, like we said, yeah, thank you. Let's give it up for Unishack.
That was not my best work, but it was good. It was
only
okay.
Like what
I'll take it.
Happens some fan favorites that'll be in the new missions, and then sometimes available throughout the campaign.
And then also, I know I heard Max also mention you'll be able to board the Wraith and drive the Wraith around finally now. It's not fair that only the Covenant got to do that.
All the vehicles, yeah, you can jump in.
We got hijacking in here now as well. Just a lot of...
Have we said boarding yet? Because boarding is definitely
a lot of the cool things that got introduced over the course of the franchise. That's the great thing about having hindsight now. Going back and bringing all those features back into combat. Campaign Evolved or the Combat Evolved experience for the first time. Instantly down with shields here.
No, we're good.
The beach is hot.
I've got minions. They're human shields.
You got to save the Marines. Try and keep them alive, you know? Have them come with you on the journey.
Oh, all right, there it is.
All right, elite down.
Very nice.
There it is. I need a...
Your Marines are doing a really good job,
yeah,
by the way.
They're not messing around. They're actually
clearing.
They're a little buffed up on Legendary as well.
Okay, so they scale up with the
player. Little bit, yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, now we got to deal with this group coming out of this spot here. They're going to run around the corner, and I'm going to try to nade them.
Get them before they're bunched up.
Oh, they didn't push.
No. Ugh.
One time I died, Jackal came around the other way and flanked us. And
all
down.
They'll come around sometimes. I'm using up all my Magnum ammo, though. This is not ideal.
All right, all right.
Not bad, not bad.
There you go. Flash Jackal.
There you go.
There he is.
All right, first encounter down.
Somebody.
But now I lose my buddies. Well, take 2 to go.
Somebody order a warthog. Hey, I didn't know you made house calls, Foehammer.
All right, Foehammer.
I love how aggressively Foehammer whips this Pelican in here now. It's awesome.
She's dropped the Warthog on my head no less than 3 times while I was not paying attention. It does kill you. My steed. All right, come on, Marines.
Boys.
That's always the challenge. Will they get in, you know?
Get in, boys.
They'll get in. They're just a little
no matter
nervous.
what game, your Marines just, they got something else going on.
They know it's
something else
legendary.
on their mind.
It's on this island.
Nice.
You got to take the ramp. All right, so you can see there's a couple more enemies here than usual.
Yep.
So I'm going to make them a turret and just leave because I will die if I do not do that.
You're on your own.
Oh, no. We're not looking
man.
good. All right, all right. Get that hand.
I want to give a shout out too. We're not showing it today, obviously, but super excited to have 3 brand new missions that'll be a part of this release next year. And that's a total surprise, total fan service. Who doesn't want some more Sergeant Johnson in their lives, right? So that's going to be a brand new story. It takes place separate from the events and before the events of the original Halo Campaign Evolved, Combat Evolved series. Getting my names mixed up here.
Oh, no.
But as we heard in the video, sorry, Dan. These bonus missions, though, brand new story, new characters, new environments, some new gameplay mechanics, a couple surprises. It's going to be just chock full of goodness. I'm looking at my watch. We got about 5 more minutes. We'll see how far you can make it.
This hill is pretty brutal.
This is a rough. I mean, you could just skip it, so I do appreciate you're at least putting the effort in.
I could try.
Nice.
Oh my
Splatter.
god.
Oh, no,
there's the
EMP.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We can recover this.
It's always like a little like shocking at first, and no pun intended, to get EMP'd in CE, you know, because that wasn't introduced until Halo 3.
Look at all these fronts.
Right? So we brought that back.
Just run for it. I'm not going to make it. Run for it. Oh.
On Legendary, you can't do it. You gotta fight.
Your Marine was just chilling though.
All right, we're gonna do a couple loops. Yeah, he was just chilling.
Your Marine survived, but you and the Mjolnir.
We're gonna do a couple loops, and then we're gonna fight these guys ourselves.
You've still died less than Unicek did so
That's
far,
true.
so you're good.
Give it time. Give it time.
No, we're not going to have time. Sorry, and that's all we got time for today.
I want to get EMP'd by this guy.
Oh, no. Oh, no, again.
Oh, no.
I'm leaving, I'm leaving.
Abort, abort.
Those Marines, hey, come back.
All right, we're good, we're good.
Dan, what's been the toughest mission for you so far?
To play?
Yeah, that we've been building.
Oh, man. You know, I think that the library is pretty tough.
Library? Can't say much more than that.
No.
I know we're focused on Silent Cartographer, but I was...
Well, I mean, we did see in the video, we talked a little bit about, I mean, the Flood are just a lot more formidable now, right? They're more fun to fight. They're more deadly.
Oh,
get over here.
Get them, Dan.
They jumped. They jumped to the side. That was throwing me off big time.
My Marines are not alive.
Nope. What are you going to do?
Man.
They did not survive. But that doesn't mean I can't use the turret. Look how much damage they soak up. All right, we're gonna thin the herd a little bit. And
You got this. You got this.
This is an acceptable strategy for legendary runs.
It works. I mean,
chip away at a range.
By the way, Dan did issue the challenge in the video. He doesn't think anyone can actually turn on all the skulls and beat this game on legendary. So
that's gonna. It will be tough.
I mean,
I'm talking real like there's a lasso playlist that has you know, a subset of skulls. What I'm talking is every skull.
Yeah, dozens of skulls.
All the dozens of skulls on on legendary.
I don't know if it might just melt. It's going to be interesting to see, but I'm also curious to see how you cook up that official lasso designation playlist and what's going to count for that.
Yeah, we got
all the ones that hurt.
Right now, so historically, I think most lasso playlists have had around 10 to 15 skulls. Currently, the Lasso playlist that I'm working on has 24.
And that's still not all the skulls in this game.
That's not nearly all the skulls in the game.
Why are you making my life difficult? I just know you're going to cook up some achievement that's going to make it way too hard to 100%.
They should. You should. Something to chase. I do see we got about 2 more minutes, so we'll see if maybe you can make it to the structure and clear off the outside landing. I don't know. It's going to be tight.
I'm getting there. I just got...
Nice.
I cleaned up this area. One more grunt.
Nice.
I will say, if you wait in line to play the demo this weekend, you might not want to start on Legendary, just to make sure it will be... They do have to kind of keep the time moving, so there's a good chance you're not going to get through as much as you'd like to. Maybe save Legendary for your second playthrough.
Yeah, that's a smart call.
Somewhere inside that facility.
Oh, this spot's tough too.
There's a lot of heat here.
No,
they're not messing around at all.
Yeah, they're tough. There's a couple majors up here, and then a ton of grunts, as you can see. I'm just gonna try to pick them off from afar, see if I can thin the herd a little bit with these grunts.
Is that three elites there?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get a plasma weapon.
These grunts aren't messing around either. It's savage.
Yeah,
All right, as Dan's getting ready to have his swan song here, we are about out of time, so we are going to wrap this up. As a reminder, Halo Campaign Evolved will be out next year. We're super excited to support 4 players together in co-op for the first time. You can play this on your Xbox, on PC, and for the first time, we'll be on PlayStation 5. You can play this yourself. It'll be here all weekend. Right over behind us in the giant enclosure. You're going to go through those 400 doors. You're going to get hands-on. Maybe you'll do better than Dan and John did up here on the stage. I'm sure you will.
What do you mean by that?
And please be sure to give us your feedback. We have a survey there at the end. And guys, we're going to wrap this up. Stick around, though. Coming up next on the community stage.
I think that we should just go ahead and get underway with this thing.
Let's take a look.
Because we got a lot of amazing cosplayers. I'm ready to get them on the screen. So coming to the stage very first, we got them dropping in. Blazing Forge as an ODST. Oh, look, peep this out. So, John, can you give me some facts about this cat right here? Let me see what you got going on.
Whew.
Give us a spin.
Got a scout. Nice.
Give us a beautiful spin.
Love the
Let
scout
us see
helmet.
all of it. Ooh, with the weaponry. Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
I got you. I'm gonna unsheath that. Look at
Whoa.
that, baby. I got you.
Is that thing
Look at
legal?
that. Ready to rock at all times. Ready? Look at you. Get your pose. Get your victory pose in. Yeah. Hold up. What are you dropping in on us?
He's got. Oh my gosh. He's got a gun.
So many pouches. Always prepared. You can do this.
Oh, there it is. There's too many pockets.
Do this.
There it is.
Ah! Okay.
Nice.
Fine.
Ready to go.
Look, we're going to work on the draw time, but at the same time, out friggin' standing. One more time for Blazing Forge, please. Not to be forgotten. Oh, very next we got, coming up in the Mirage armor, the one and only Hoida 247.
Very nice. Oh, we lost.
That's all right, baby. You don't need that. You still on your feet, still moving all around. Grapple is for people who are trying to escape. You don't need to escape. They need to escape you. John, can you give us the lowdown on this one as he gives us a spin, please?
I'm trying to get some info, but we got some shock grenades.
Shock grenades in this
dino
thing.
Grenades everywhere.
Got the weaponry on
Custom
them too.
MA5K.
Outstanding.
Hoyda's
Give me
been
your
working
pose. Give me your best battle pose. Show them
Oh.
you ready for action. Woo!
Very good. Yeah.
One more time for Hoida 247, leaving the battlefield and all of the pieces behind him.
I'll get him. Oh,
I got
thank
you,
you,
baby.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry about it. One more time.
Awesome.
Give it up for Hoida, y'all. Friends, I gotta tell you, even when it goes a little less than they anticipate, the amount of detail that goes into this cosplay thing is nuts. These people have no lives. I mean, they are so talented. And oh, you're here. Hi. Oh my God. I was insulting you and everything.
It's okay. I'll forgive you for later.
On the stage with me, my friends, Mighty Mark Props as a Reach Marine. Peep the accuracy on the scanner, okay? There's no way you're gonna miss at that rate. You think he's gonna stay a Marine long? Well, you know what? They say simplify, do or die. Do you feel that, sir? Can I get your best hoorah? Hoorah! Yeah! Oh! Oh my God! I felt that in my core, friends. The nice hoorah. Give me the spin. Give me the spin so we can get the full. Yeah! One more time for Mighty Mark Props as the Reach Marine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a CE Marine because reasons.
We got a chief right now, actually.
Oh, wait, hold on.
We got a
oh, no. Oh, no. Has he evolved? Has he evolved from Marine
Perfect time
to this hardened super soldier we see today? And with Cortana, this must be the Master Chief, the one spoken of in Legends. 117.
That's awesome.
Are you him? It is the Chief. It's the Chief, baby. I love them, the Chief armor you got going on. And Pete, my favorite piece of the thing, Cortana. Beautiful.
So even the Cortana's lit up, and you see the helmet lights. Chief,
give us a spin, baby.
Even the backpack.
Give us a spin on that thing.
Backpack's lit up. Wow.
With the AR as well, and the lighting on the back as well. Beautiful. One more time for Corvax Vader as not a CE Marine, but CE Master Chief, friends. Beautiful. Head on that way for me, friends.
Very nice.
God, every time they just
Reach
1-1-4 coming to the stage as a Reach Spartan. Woo, the recon, baby. Oh, hold on.
I gotta get in now.
Nice. But hold on. Did you have something you wanted to get off your chest? Okay.
I want to say hi to you.
Well, don't let me get in between your hello.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you got going on here? Let's see. We got a pistol.
So the Magnum.
Beautiful knife.
Hold on. Give us a spin. That armor, yo, look, that's pristine.
Wow.
Okay.
All lit up.
That is lit right there. Look at
literally.
That's gorgeous. Also, working lights in the back of the joint. If you didn't peep it, working lights in the thing.
I can pull it.
Pull it.
Oh, watch out, everyone.
Lethal.
I am not.
That's lethal
I'm not approved
for no
reason.
You're not authorized. Hold on. If he gets a knife, I ain't gonna be the only cat on stage knifeless. Sans knife. Nah, not me, friend.
Someone should stop this segment before it gets any crazier. Oh, no. I'm not challenging you to a knife fight. I'll bring the gun to that fight.
Oh, it is the wrong way. Booyah!
Very nice. Very nice.
Outstanding. One more time, Spartan 114 as a Reach Spartan, baby. Outstanding.
Next, we have Broken Hawk rocking a Mark 7 armor from Infinite with the brand new Hayabusa helmet. Let's go. Looking great.
Give us a spin. I was talking into the fan like it was a microphone. Yeah, okay, with the shotty to the body on the Hayabusa. I love the combo. Okay, hold on. You got to give me your victory pose.
Oh. Very nice. He's actually roaring up here. It's incredible.
We are actually roaring up here. Why would we do anything else? Duh.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it. This not for him. Let me hear you roar, baby.
Yeah.
Weak sauce. That was weak sauce. It was weak sauce. Let me hear you roar. Okay, a little bit. I like it. All right. Thank you. Hold on. Give me it one more time. One more time. With the Hayabusa, boy. The detail on that thing.
I don't know if we can zoom in any more on the helmet.
Can you zoom in any more on that Hayabusa?
That's a great looking
bring
helmet.
your face closer to it. You'll never see him coming in the night. Or maybe you will because he's a 2-ton super soldier. But you'll still die at the end of it. One more time. Give it up, baby. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. See?
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Get down.
Zippy
Hit the
Zip
ground.
coming up in the OC, yeah?
Wow.
Outstanding. Hold on, what you walking here with? You got to, that's the BR?
Goodness.
Are you accurate with that thing? That's a yes. You paused a moment.
Doesn't miss.
That
Doesn't miss.
Doesn't miss is what I'm told. Hold on, give us a spin. Let me get the full ambiance.
That looks
Oh.
menacing.
Gorgeous, menacing. I love that color scheme too. That red and black, that thing is hardcore. I love that. Hold on, give me your victory pose. Give me your let us know who's in charge of this thing. Ooh, oh, okay. Taking a knee. Are you gonna target acquire? Can you acquire? Oh, there it is. There it is. Warheads on foreheads all day. One more time for Zippy Cheek 304 in the OC, baby. Outfitted, it looks good, and outstanding work.
My goodness.
My God. Oh, in the Achilles armor,
We got
Noble of Death 16.
Wow.
Okay, so hang on. We said earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, charge it. Charge that thing. Charge it. Fire.
I hope he's just charging it up.
And it shoots bubbles. Ah.
Oh. That is incredible.
I love it, Kim.
Wow. Absolutely phenomenal.
Y'all, I'm a 4-year-old inside, so the bubbles just delight me, okay? On the inside, I'm just 4 years old, and somebody blew bubbles at me, and this is the best day of my life. Oh my goodness. One more time, in the Achilles, it is Noble of Death 16.
Very nice.
Outstanding. Again?
Why is that pointed right at
Is
me?
it like we not
It's
hosted?
pointed right at
Why
us.
would you?
Whoa.
Coming up.
That's incredible. How's it going?
I just want
You're
to.
tired?
Oh!
Oh!
And you
It's
just,
a live grenade. Oh, it's just a pineapple.
Just a pineapple.
Oh no! It is a
I
heavy
will-
shoulder, or a heavy rocket on the shoulder. Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Wow. that
And
looks
you're
amazing.
holding on to the thing that's most important. Get out of here. How much does that weigh total? 40 pounds? Good God!
I love the watchdog.
That is solid. It is big heavy.
It's Spartan heavy.
Look, it's being wielded by a Spartan, so that's more than fine, baby. You got this. You got this. Look. Give us the spin. Let me see the whole shebang bang.
Woo.
Oh, from every angle. Yeah.
Very nice.
All right, hold on. With that big old thing, you gotta give me at least one target. Show them how you blast the thing. Come on, show. Yeah,
The judges?
Yeah, buddy.
That's,
the whole
that's not going
front
to help
row.
your rating.
A wrap for you. A splash zone for jerseys. And the splash damage is more like it. Y'all are gonna die. A lot of y'all. Greatest death ever. But it's not gonna end well for y'all. Don't shoot the judges. They don't shoot.
They're supposed to be your friend.
Yeah, you're biased. Okay, good. Some of them could be too. So if you blast them, ending your career as a cosplayer easily. Yeah. Okay. One more time. Dragon Knight in the Mark 7. Show some love.
Very nice. Very nice. If you come on. You're back. You're back.
Back.
You're alive.
I'm alive.
And
Who do we got?
we've got more pineapples.
What more pineapples? I'm still holding a pineapple. I'm gonna give away that pineapple. Coming to the stage right now, Spartan John as the one and only Chief. I feel like you've killed me at least one of these before. I've been murdered with a sandwich. I've been just assassinated. Are you planning to murder me, Chief?
No.
Okay, good. That's great. It's wonderful to talk to you, though.
Would you like a lesson?
I would love a lesson. Hold on. I'm going to get lessons from Chief right now on firing. Hold on. So, I just spray wildly, right? Just like in Halo. I just spray wildly.
Spray and pray it. Yeah.
I'm a lock
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
and just spray wildly, yes? I just spray everywhere. While you do that, while I do this, you spin so people can see the whole suit. But I'm just going to spray wildly every which way.
Ah, very nice.
Every which way. Master
Got the
Chief, look at you,
forward
baby.
onto Don,
with
Chief.
the pineapples chained
Love
to
that
him,
armor.
too. Chief, hold on, with the weaponry. You do it better than I do, Chief. Go on, do it better than I do. Oh! Ooh! Look at him.
Nice.
in all of his battle-ready glory. One more time for Spartan John as Chief. You doing the next one?
Dispatch sneaking up behind you. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
I saw him on radar. I saw him on motion
ODST.
tracker.
Is that the SOCOM pistol too?
Ryfish as ODST. I dig the graffiti on the armor. You gotta really get up close on this one. Peep the just detail on all the pieces.
Ron, you gotta ask permission before you just start touching people.
Friend, you are absolutely right. That's my bad.
We're gonna get in trouble here.
I just get
buy him dinner first.
so excited about good cosplay. I just don't know what to do with myself.
Do what? Want to strike a pose for us?
Give us a pose, baby. Give us a pose. Woo! Did you also do the weapon to match? Obviously, you did the weapon to match because you got good taste. Oh,
very nice.
You give us a spin? You give us our spin? Let me see the whole thing. Let me see all of it. Yeah, you did.
Very
you
nice.
Did. One more time for Ryfish as the ODST.
Recon rocking the energy sword as well. Oh my goodness. I'm scared to be this close. Why did you put me closer this time?
I'm not going over there. You see that weaponry?
That is so good.
No, thank you.
Oh my.
Shoot somebody, stab somebody else.
So
you're not stabbing me, friend.
All the way from California with this suit.
Like,
looking phenomenal.
check out that arm, no.
Yeah.
Sick.
There's a fantastic shine. You can kind of see it coming through on the camera. It's actually just really, really nice. And you got the
I also just love the detail in the sword. This is insulting. It's hilarious, but it's insulting. I'm not jealous. You're jealous. That's why they're going to shoot at you.
Their next build is going to be a Master Chief suit.
My next build? I'm in a bathrobe, bro. Like, how can I compare? I didn't even try. Outstanding. Give it up one more time.
Rock fame.
Rolling.
Oh! Watch out.
Come get some.
Watch out, watch
Come
out,
get
watch
some.
out.
Ow! I'm down. I'm down. He hit me with the chair. He hit me with the whole chair. Y'all saw it, right?
Ron is down for the count.
Sir.
And a rare feature in most cosplays, being able to sit.
Wait, so we did. Some cosplayers showed up in the studio yesterday, and they're driving off, and he's sitting in the front seat of the van, and I'm like, that is outstanding. I've never seen that. I've seen cosplay light up and make sounds and noise and ding and explode. I've never been able to see a cosplayer sit like a human. Take pictures. Look at this. Look at this. Sitting.
A
new frontier.
A rare sight. Cool. You mind giving us a spin?
Oh, he did give us a spin as he beat me with a chair.
I think he made you do a spin.
Okay, that's fair.
Thank you very much.
One more time for 052 as Roland and his trusty chair. You meanie.
All right.
Woo.
Up next, we have Tahu.
Tahu 505.
Rocking a Rakshasa.
Nice spin. I saw the spin.
With a grenadier helmet.
I seen the spin. Detachable.
Oh, watch out,
Juggle
watch out.
How is that fair?
Because
dangerous for no reason. No.
Oh.
No.
I could maybe play
him. Oh.
These plasma grenades are bouncier than you would expect based on in-game performance.
Stick.
Wait, they actually stick? Oh, they do.
Y'all saw it. I nailed
Very
the
nice.
stick.
Ready to go.
Dibs. Did you give us a spin? Give us a spin. No, not the spin of the weapon. The
Very
spin
nice.
of you.
Ah, very nice. We can appreciate a good Rakshasa core.
We very much can. One more time. Oh, wait, hold on. And you got to do your victory pose. You got to give me your victory.
Nice. Very nice.
No, don't clap for that. Okay? There's an inside joke there that involves a pair of short shorts that say, remember reach on the booty. and I don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm scared. No, forget Reach. Forget the whole thing. It was terrifying. One more time for Tahu 505 in the Rakshasa, baby.
Very nice.
This stage gets littered with all kinds of weaponry. Do you think this is the first nade we've had up on stage? Safety's not paramount here.
All right, Ron, who do we got next? We got Cortana.
Cortana, oh, I have a...
Fantastic, watch out, watch out.
Oh, look, friends, as much as I love the Spartans and ODST and the Marines, all that jazz, Cortana is my heart and soul. I love me some Cortana. Friend, do you have anything you want to address the crowd at? No, not at all. Friends, give us a spin. Give us the Cortana spin. Out friggin' standing. For all of your combat hacking needs, and if you just need to know where to go, Cortana's got a show to show. Friends, she's gonna be on your side in every fight. And if you don't finish, it was cause you were a bad shot. Because she did her part for sure, easily. One more time for Lale as Cortana. Whoop, whoop. I have the good Lord Bert coming to the stage as August from Team Omega. Look, friend, look, you better represent Team Omega because Team Omega was the team that they sent all their hardest problems to. You are a suicide squad, friend. We're not expecting you to come out this thing alive. So give us the spin so we know how armored you are for where we send your corpse because we're not giving you anything nice. Oh, yes, yes, God. Yes, God. Oh, my Lord. Come on now. T for teen. You came T for teen, friend. Give me the victory pose on. Give me the pose. Give me the pose. Yeah, I love it, man. One more time. Bert as August. Oh, look at that. Calling your shot, I see, huh? Just Robert. Also of Team Omega, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at Rob out here. Baby.
Very nice.
With the saw. Easily one of my favorite weapons because you don't have to be good. You just have to hold it and don't die. Nice. Friend, give us the spin on it, baby. Let me see the whole shebang-a-bang.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, a little shimmy, yeah.
Yes, God. Yeah. Okay, give me your pose and show them how you do it. Show them how you do it. Oh, tap it. It's jammed. You know it's jammed. Okay, there it is. Sound effects, I do them too. One more time for Lord Elmo as Robert. Enough for one day, and I shall sweat no longer. Coming to the stage is Lord Ernie as Leon. Sir, look at that sword. Should you really? There are definitely sounds on this sword. It's terrifying. Keep that on that side. Keep that on the uni side so that I don't get stabbed. No, you just change. Just spin. Spin around so I can be away from the sword. Beautiful work here. All right, give me your best sword pose, okay? You better make it look good. We just watched you. Oh! Overhead. Yes,
very
goodness
nice.
Gracious. Okay, hold on. Very combative. Wow. Friends, one more time for Lord Ernie as Leon.
We're going to have the members of Omega team come back up.
Oh, we're going to do an Omega shot?
We'll show off all three of these Omegas together.
Look at these cats. Close range, long range, your brains on the sidewalk, because Team Omega's going to get it done.
A coordinated cosplay group. We love to see it.
That is gorgeous.
Wow.
In fact, dude, I think we should bring all of them turkeys back up.
That sounds like a great idea.
One more time. Can we bring all of our Heat 1 contestants back to the front, please?
Now is the time to take pictures if you want to see some awesome cosplay.
I'll do it tomorrow with George.
Y'all, one more time for these amazing cosplayers. Let me hear it, baby. Judges, I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all. And this is literally day one. I'm sorry that this is happening to y'all. Y'all will live, I think. Oh, do you know what you signed up for? Because they didn't tell me. You got pre-warning? Who did you talk to? Y'all, cosplayers, y'all look at
And welcome back to the community stage, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Tashi. I'm from the HCS team. We have a very special panel for you right now. It is the 10-year anniversary of Halo 5, if you can believe it. And we've got some folks from the dev team to go and talk about it, so let's jump right in, and I can introduce you to our panelists. Starting, who we have first? I believe we have, let's see, I'm not getting anything on my program, but that's okay, we'll go down the line. Sparth to my left, he was the art director on Halo 5. Sparth, how you doing?
Good, I'm doing good.
All right, to his left, we have Josh Holmes, who is the studio head for internal development. Josh, welcome.
Thanks, glad to be here.
And to his left, of course, creative director of Halo 5, Tim Longo.
Hello.
All right, so, yeah, I want to take us back even further to Halo 4, right? So Halo 4 shipped at the end of 2012. Shortly thereafter, in 2013, Halo 5 was announced. And then the Halo 5 beta came on in 2014, and 2015 is shipped. But really, let's take it back, and I want to start with you, Josh, right? So Halo 4 ships, you were the creative director. And tell me about, when did Halo 5 kind of early development concepts start? What were the kind of learnings you had from Halo 4 and what you wanted to bring forward to Halo 5?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you always have ideas coming out of, building a game, and we had just come off of this, multi-year odyssey of building our first game together as a studio with Halo 4. And we had spoken as a team about, what are some ideas and things that we had for future games. But I think one of the biggest things that we wanted to focus on was multiplayer. I think we were incredibly happy with the way that the campaign had turned out. But in building that and in building the team, we had worked very closely with partners, external partners, to build the multiplayer experience. And we felt like bringing that experience in-house would allow us to really do justice to it and kind of level up the multiplayer experience in a way that Halo deserved.
And for you, Sparth, you were the lead concept artist on Halo 4, and you transitioned to be the art director, but it was after Halo 5 had already started in its development. Can you talk about that process from becoming a lead concept artist to then being the art director for Halo 5 and what you kind of wanted to bring to the table?
Sure. What actually happened is that at the very end of Halo 4, the previous art director, Kenneth Scott, actually left, and so Bonnie Ross at that time actually just asked me to be the new art director for the game that was still, I don't even recall if we called it Halo 5 at first. It had a code name that I forgot, but basically Halo 5, And so that's what I started straight away on. But as the art director, even though I was already looped a lot on all the visuals and everything that had to do with the concept art. So it was, I would say, a very smooth transition because obviously the roles are not the same, but at the same time, it's a bit of a level up in terms of understanding the game in a more holistic way, not only on the visual side, but having way more connections and communication with game design and with also creative direction and Tim, obviously.
And Tim, for yourself, you weren't part of the studio for Halo 4. You had joined on during Halo 5's development. So where were you at the time? Was Halo on your radar? What was the conversation like? I know, Josh, I believe you were trying to poach him. What was going on in your world at this time, Tim?
Yeah, so I was really impressed with Halo 4. I remember its launch, and I was a Halo fan before I came to Halo, and didn't know Josh, didn't know Nick, and was really excited about that game. And then I got a call from Josh at some point, and they were looking for creative director. I was at LucasArts at the time. I'm pointing at that screen that is maybe that screen for them. Working on a dream Star Wars shooter for myself. Disney came in, closed that all down, as you know, maybe, and I was looking for work. And then I get a call. I remember, actually, the call we had. You probably don't. Maybe you do. But he asked me about the plasma pistol, and we talked about the plasma pistol for quite a while. Everything from its audio design to its tuning to its balancing. and I think I passed the test when we went deep on the plasma pistol, if you can believe that. That was part of the phone interview.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but I actually, so coming off of Halo 4, I was asked to step into the studio head role, and I needed to find a creative director to take the reins and carry things forward as I transitioned out of that role. And so I'd actually reached out to you in the past and had an initial conversation. So I was already like excited about Tim and felt like, okay, this is someone who would be an amazing creative leader for Halo. And I'd reach out to you, but at the time you were working on the Star Wars game, and you were like, yeah, you know, I can't do that. I'm loyal to my team. I've got this project I'm really passionate about. But then, yeah, circumstances changed, and we had another conversation, and then you came in and started meeting everybody, and the rest is history.
All right, now if we fast forward a bit of time, looking at E3 2013, this is the first time folks got a glimpse of really Halo 5. And at the time, it was only announced as, right, Halo on Xbox One coming in 2014. So it was like very mysterious, but you know, we have the famous Poncho Chief, and thank you for UNSC Mexico for submitting this question. But I know from my experience, just having been part of some of these E3 conversations in the past, it's kind of like you get voluntold to be at E3 of like, hey, Halo needs to be there, regardless of where you're at in the game. So maybe, Josh, you can kind of let us know behind the curtains, like what was going on at E3 2013? Where was the team at? You know, how did you guys kind of pull it all together?
Yeah, I mean, so just to take everybody back, you know, we just shipped this game in Halo 4 in November of 2012, and that was just a colossal effort on the part of everybody on the team. Everybody was absolutely exhausted coming off of that shipping experience and effort that took place. And so we were just at the very beginning stages of starting to explore where we might want to take things with Halo 5. Like, we had ideas, but nothing had really coalesced into a definitive direction or anything at that point. One of the ideas that we were exploring, and you know, there's a piece of concept art there that was part of that, was like this idea of Chief not going rogue, but sort of taking a step away and feeling like he needed to go on his own journey to kind of explore and rediscover himself as a human being now that he'd sort of, you know, come to grips with his humanity. And so that was like, that inspired this image. And we were told, as you're saying, you know, as your first party, you're like, okay, guess what? Halo's got to be there. So you got to put something out there. And so I think that somehow, and it's just a blur, sort of like became what ended up being Poncho Chief at E3.
And Sparth, what's that kind of like, right? So you've got concept art. It's pretty early in development of the game, and now everyone wants to just show it to the world. Where was your head at in all this?
You mean specifically for Poncho Chief?
Yeah, for Poncho Chief.
I think Poncho Chief was really just like Josh was explaining. I mean, there's always a bit of a disconnection also, to go back to that, when it comes to marketing on one side, the way you market like E3, and obviously game content, and the way we produce game within the studio. It's always, that dichotomy exists, so it's just not always easy to recombine and to just like have a fusion of all these elements. But to go back to concept, I think concept, like to go more into the definition, you know, it's really a close collab between creative direction and a narrative team that is able to just like have a bit of storytelling ready for concept to be triggered into visuals, basically. And as for Halo 4, as for Halo 5, I think we had a bit of that very defined process that was actually very efficient. There were a lot of things that were always a challenge, obviously, but when it comes to being able to, you know, understanding and pinpoint what were going to be the areas we were going to develop for Halo, I think there was a bit of an underlying understanding that was very smooth when it comes to understanding, you know, the narrative of the game, the creative direction of the game, despite a lot of parallel hurdles and challenges, obviously.
And moving on, I really want to talk about kind of the story and the missions and whatnot. Like Halo's a game that, or Halo 5, I should say, is a game that takes the players to so many different planets and you've got this really big story to kind of interweave. So, Tim, can you talk a bit about for Halo 5 story and the mission structure? Like, where did all the inspiration comes from? Like, what is the process for really putting together such a big epic like that?
Yeah, I think Nick will probably hit some of this too, but I think with Halo 5, one of the goals we had was to go places, meet new people, go to new places, go to places we thought the fans would want to go to, like San Helios or what have you, create some new planets like Meridian, and add more to the canon of Halo. And I think we're going to get to Fireteam Osiris later too, so we can talk about that, but that was also a similar goal. How do we expand the universe? It's awesome that the universe has Chief and has Cortana and has Blue Team and these sort of, cornerstone characters, but in my opinion, franchises need to, always be expanding and always be bringing in new ideas and new places. And that kind of planet hopping feel, which, is a little Star Warsy too, but it's great that we have the Halo ring, and it's great that we have multiple Halo rings, but you want to go to other places too, we think, and we thought. The Halo maps, the multiplayer maps always covered that. So San Helios and others, it was about giving fans new opportunities to go to places they haven't been to before, but maybe read about in the books, or wherever it came from, and finally get to go there at high fidelity with a lot of cool action going on. And so we went through a lot of different options. You can't do everything, and we ended up with the ones we did. And concept art direction was a really big part of that journey.
And you alluded to it with the different fire teams, and one of the things I think Halo 5 was so bold about was that you had Osiris team, you had Blue Team, 8 playable characters, drop-in, drop-out co-op, just like a really ambitious kind of story. Can you talk about, Tim, the inspiration for wanting to have multiple fire teams and have really, even if you're not the main player, but you get to play as Kelly or Linda or Josh, you want to take this one?
Just before Tim jumps in, I want to go back to the duties of a first-party studio, right? As part of it is you're asked to showcase those things that are unique about the platform, and so part of the drop-in, drop-out dedicated server co-op, that was a byproduct of the focus of Xbox One at the time, where it was we're going to put hundreds of thousands of Xboxes in the cloud and take advantage of all that power. And so that was part of the input into what can we do with this, and then it became how can we turn that into something creatively awesome.
Yeah, I love squad gameplay. I will be very honest about that. I love that concept, both co-op and single-player squad gameplay. When I joined, the team actually was already doing some prototyping around that, so it really worked well in my mind. And then on the story side, like I said earlier, we wanted to expand the character base to have this universe with a lot of cool characters, and I'm sure there's a lot of controversy around it. I'm sure you have a lot of opinions, all of you out there, about it, but it was about bringing in new characters. Now, we bit off more than we can chew. We were very ambitious. The team was an amazing team, and they pulled it off, but I learned a lot on that project, what to do and what not to do, and I think that coming in, to Josh's point, Halo, as you see around us, has a big responsibility as the premier IP for Microsoft to do a lot of different things. And so we just went for broke. Let's do it all. And I think focusing would have been better, whether that's on Blue Team or whether it's on Osiris, probably Blue Team. But the squad gameplay was about co-op. It was about playing online with your friends. It was about that sort of experience. And the characters, whatever happens to Osiris in the future, I don't know. But it really, in my opinion, is important to bring in new blood into an IP to keep it alive over the long haul. So, but 8 playable characters is insane. So we maybe overdid it.
How insane was that from an art perspective, Sparth? 8 playable characters from an art perspective? I remember in our earlier conversations you talk about being just absolutely insane.
I think we could handle we could handle 8 characters, I think. The team was really very competent at being able to actually have versatility for some of these characters. It was a lot of development time, visually speaking, but I think we were able to handle that. The real problem actually was really from an optical and from a gameplay standpoint. Like, I recalled all the conversations about actually having always so many recognizable characters on screen, what made them different. So it means that you need to analyze the silhouette read. You need to make sure that from all angles, you can actually have an instant recognition of a character, like an understanding of a specific character. That took a lot of dev time, obviously a lot of concept time, but I think we made it work, though.
Next, I want to talk about the multiplayer side of things. I remember the conversations internally about, the Spartan is a fighter jet, and really took like multiplayer and the way it feels, especially compared to Halo 4, to kind of the next level. Tim or Josh, do you guys recall where the fighter jet really came from?
We don't remember. We talked about it ahead of time. It might have come from me, but it came from us. We really led the team as a group as well. But when we started talking about the mobility features that are in 5, with the way that you move and all of the different sort of, the jets and the thrusters and the different abilities there, the jet fighter analogy came up. And the armor has always been a really important part of being a Spartan, and we knew that. And so that analogy, I think, ended up making a lot of sense to us at the time, because the armor is the jet, and it drove the team. If you watch in the game, you see little jets firing out of the armor on different hard points and stuff. And so that kind of stuff really sticks when in a team's mind, and it fuels them to do their day-to-day awesome work. But I don't remember where it came from exactly.
I think that, come to think of it, I think I recall hearing you talk about a fighter jet thing. I recall that.
I think it came from you.
All right.
So it's yours now, forever.
Own it.
My
There
fault.
Josh, I want to talk about even the competitive side of things too, because I know that was near and dear to your heart. It felt like for Halo 5, there was the big focus on arena, fair starts. You brought in the pro team that really changes. The first Halo World Championship was on Halo 5. Can you talk about the approach there?
Yeah, I mean, like coming off of 4, like I said, we wanted to bring multiplayer in-house. We wanted to do right by it, and we had massive ambitions where we were effectively building three games. We're building this campaign experience with drop-in, drop-out co-op. We're building a true arena experience, something that gets back to the lifeblood of Halo, which is competitive Halo, and that's where the pro team was such an important addition to the studio, to just be a constant influence and inspiration to us, and a check and a balance for any ideas that we had. We would be able to run them past that team, and then also have them play test things as they're being built, and then on top of that, adding this other pillar of the experience in Warzone as this sort of massive sandbox of fun. So it was a lot, but it was something that we felt we really had to do to like I said, level up the multiplayer for Halo 5.
Yeah, and one thing, just thinking back to that time at the studio, one thing that I really admired, because this was my first year that I joined, which was 2014, and MCC had launched, and obviously matchmaking was really rough. And then a month later, basically, the Halo 5 beta was launched. And I just remember just like so much pressure on the Halo 5 team to really get it right. Can you touch about some of the pressures you guys were going under?
Like the pressure was immense. We, first of all, we're building a game. We're building a game that we need to complete and release, and we want it to be the best game it could possibly be. And at the same time, we're releasing a game in the beta, which we felt was so important to us because we wanted to give fans around the world the opportunity to play our vision for multiplayer and provide feedback. We were still holding back Warzone. Warzone wasn't something that was ready at that point that we could actually show to anybody because there was so much involved in just bringing that thing to fruition. But the arena experience, we wanted to show fans that we'd heard the feedback from 4, and then have them have an opportunity to give us feedback so that we could hone it and make it as refined as possible. But we're doing that while we're trying to ship a game, or build a game and get it ready for ship for the following year. And then to have you know, the issues that occurred with MCC, we knew there was like no margin for error. So it was just all hands on deck, around the clock, absolute pedal to the metal, attention to detail. To
And over the holidays.
that. What's that?
And over the holidays too.
Over the holidays, because of course we wanted to release it during the holidays because that's when everybody was going to have the opportunity to enjoy it. But that's a huge amount of work and effort and sacrifice from everybody across the studio, and everybody that contributed to that just deserves an immense amount of credit for what they managed to achieve.
Yeah, because a beta implies that you're going to have to funnel a lot of resources that are working on the game.
Yeah.
And I remember every time there's betas like this, it's a tremendous strain also. So I do recall how you guys had to make it work at the leadership level was just pretty bonkers.
And at the same time, we were taking advantage of platform features and technologies that were still untested, in development, unproven. And so we were working closely with the platform team to make sure that we were stress testing all of that in the lead up to the beta, because we couldn't have a fall down moment.
Next, I want to talk a bit about campaign. I think one of the, you could say, criticisms that coming from the community about Halo 5's campaign is story felt a little disjointed. Maybe people wanted more blue team missions. Obviously, it's a huge undertaking, and I know during development, production's knocking on your door saying, hey, you don't have enough time or runway to build all these things. Tim, can you talk about just some of the challenges that come with trying to take a game through production? You had this original vision, and now you're really just trying to keep it all cohesive together to get to ship. Can you talk about that process a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. It's a big process. But I think it goes back to the ambition goal. When you're working on a Halo game, the ambition has to be high, as we've been talking about. And so the campaign, when it comes to all the different levels that we wanted to do, all the different story elements that we wanted to do, you start big. And one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most challenging things about game development is when you start, do you know the right amount of game to make? And you never do. And so we started big because we're Halo. We gotta be big. It was the same thing for Infinite when we started Infinite. And so how do you scale back when production realities hit you? And the disjointedness of it was the reality of that. As you go, you're making the game every month, and you're trying to figure out if this next milestone is gonna be hit. And if it's not gonna be hit, you cut. And it's public, everyone knows, it's like there's levels that were cut from the game that then remove some story element that we missed that would have given Blue Team potentially more time. I don't even remember all the levels that were cut, but I don't want to say it was double, but it was quite a few. And so at the end of the day, you have obligations to the platform. You have to ship the game in a timely manner, and that's going to involve some sacrifices and hard decisions. So we did the best we could, picking the ones that made the most sense. But if you feel it in the campaign that there's a gap, then that's a cut. That's something that was scoped out to ship the game.
I think just to, on the same topic as within campaign, the issue we had also was to balance between the simplicity and the complexity, basically. And it's true that at one point we knew we wanted to double down on everything. But to what extent, when you double down on everything, are you just putting too much? Are you gonna go like be so flashy and just like throw so many things at the player at the same time? And some of the crits we had received also at that point was there's just so much going on that maybe we lose sometimes a bit of the intimacy of the character being confronted to like more mystical universes that are a bit more like static and just like standing in front of you, things to observe, and that balance was just hard to get, because at the same time, if you put back things into the context of 2014, 2015, we were, for a lot of first-person shooter games, it was the more the better. The more it was like, the more things were happening on screen, and the better it was going to be, obviously. So we had to like stick to the trend and at the same time just keep everything original and still mystical Halo, basically. And it was a fine line we were walking, basically.
So moving on, we have a question. Thank you, Percival Greyrat, for submitting your question here. This person's curious about what was the inspiration for Cortana's villain arc. Tim, you want to take that one?
Yeah, let me take that one. I'll take that one. No, I take
You
full
can't say fighter
responsibility.
jet.
What's that?
You can't say fighter jet.
Yeah, no. No, so there was that general concept was there when I got there, but I embraced it for sure. If I thought it was not the right way to go, I'm sure I could have pushed back. Josh would have supported me. But, you know, to talk it through a little bit, and obviously we know it was controversial. I'm sure all of you are out there shaking your heads like, what the hell? But it comes from a place of trying to do different things with the franchises, take risks, do dramatic things. And when you have a character like Cortana, who is a very powerful character in AI, if she realizes, if you think it through logically, if she realizes who she is and what she can do, what decisions would she make? I think that's where it kind of came from a like, what would happen? And we're living in a world of AI now, so it's like it's on all of our minds now, ironically, 10 years later. And so I think it came from a place of trying to innovate in story and do something different. We just chose the wrong character, I think, to do it with, clearly from the fans' perspective, and that's a big risk to take as well. But I take full responsibility for it, but I still stand by the general goal. You have to push boundaries, you have to do unexpected things. This one didn't land for all of you, or many of you, that's fine, but I still stand by the goal. And that is a very hard thing to figure out. What character do you do that with? When do you do it? How do you do it? And we made our bed that we then had to unravel when we started Infinite. Okay, we did this to ourselves. Now how do we, not necessarily fix that, but how do we evolve it into a new thing? And a lot of those goals transpired to the end of Infinite as well. But yeah, it was quite a journey. I'll say that.
No, it makes a lot of sense, especially when you guys talking about like just a lot of the kind of pressures and the ambitions that were placed on the team of like, hey, you're Halo, you need to go big, you need to really turn people's heads. So it totally makes sense. I want to also, speaking of big, I want to talk about Warzone. Obviously a huge addition to Halo 5. You guys were talking about basically like shipping another game. Josh, can you talk about where the inspiration for Warzone came from and when that process really started for bringing it in?
Yeah, I mean, I think at a high level, we wanted to represent the full spectrum of the Halo sandbox in a multiplayer experience and deliver the sort of size and spectacle that I think Halo, that made an impression in all of us the first time we played it, that it just felt like you were in this universe that was so big and enormous and expansive. And so we wanted to bring that into the multiplayer space. But huge amount of the inspiration and the details that went into that mode were led by the multiplayer team at Halo, and they were incredibly passionate about that. So, you know, Kevin Franklin, Doug Barnes, Brian Lemon, like all these guys that were working directly on the multiplayer experiences. This was kind of their baby. It was your baby. It took everybody in the studio to make it happen, and it was something that for the long, like when you talk about things that from a scope perspective, you kind of enumerate your risks for a project and you're tracking them as you're tracking to your deliverables and stuff. This was one that was a huge risk, and it was out there for a long time. And I think in many projects, we would have said, hey, this was a great idea, but we're kind of late in the game. We just need to like put that aside, and we'll just go with arena only and a campaign experience, and you know, maybe this will happen some other day. I was completely committed to making this thing happen, and I know so were the other members of the team at the time, and so we ended up just really pushing through that production risk to make sure we could deliver something that was, in my mind, one of the big high points of the game.
Yeah, just gritting your teeth and bearing it, and like, also it's impressive to keep in mind it was really a 3-year gap between Halo 4 shipping and Halo 5, and so if you consider all that the team was able to actually get done and ship, and then all of the post-launch content that followed, like, Halo 5 is a massive achievement.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, not to overshare too much, but to Josh's point, there were multiple conversations I remember about cutting Warzone, but we held on, and I think that the one point I wanted to make, because doing this panel was weird because 10 years, I can't believe it's been 10 years, but 10 years ago there were not a lot of PvP VE games out there, if you remember, as gamers. I do. I'm a big gamer. 10 years ago, the team did this. And I don't want to say it's like trend setting, but there wasn't a lot of this out there, and it was coming from Halo at a core. What if Halo, some of those single player missions we played in Halo 1, what if that was multiplayer? When you have grunts running around and etc. And I'm also very proud for the team on Warzone.
Yeah, and even to this day, fans in Forge and Halo Infinite are recreating Warzone, the experience in the mode and the maps. So clearly a fan favorite that you guys landed. I want to shift gears, talk about Hunt the Truth a little bit. And Tim, this one's for you. So if you look back on some of the community sentiment, it was, man, Hunt the Truth was awesome. The game didn't really do any of this. Like, there was no real connection. Like, can you talk a bit about, like, you know, working with marketing, what that process was like, and how it kind of manifested with Hunt the Truth?
Yeah, I'm sure Josh and I can tag team this, but I think, you know, when you're shipping a game this big, the lesson I learned over and over again is you need to really be in alignment with all of your partners. And it takes a whole group of people to make this game, and that's not just the development team. And so with Hunt the Truth, I think everyone's heart was in the right place. They were all trying to do their best work, but I think I use the analogy of ships passing in the night. We were shipping the game, like we're in mid-production every day, killing ourselves, and so is marketing, but it's like you're going in different directions, and before you know it, you're not quite aligned as aligned as you should be. And that happens all the time. You see it, we probably can think of examples where it just didn't quite gel. And this was one where we just, you know, on both sides, I think we could have done a better job at that alignment. And it was, you know, it was a bummer. The game's great and Hunt the Truth is great. It's just they're two different things, you know, which is unfortunate, yeah.
Josh, I want to talk to you about some of the technology behind Halo 5. There's a lot of firsts, really, for the franchise. 60 FPS, everything on dedicated servers, the drop-in, drop-out co-op. Can you talk about, from a technological standpoint, about the undertaking that was Halo 5?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I remember when I came aboard the team originally, like one of the truisms about Halo technology was you can never decouple the frame rate from any of the gameplay systems. It runs at 30 frames per second, period. It can never be, you know, taken beyond that. And that was something that took well over a year of just hardcore effort on the part of the engineering team. Shout out to Fit a Person, who spent a year huddled at his desk with his hoodie up over his head, you know, along with many, many other talented engineers, just managing to decouple those things and get the game to run at 60. And then on top of that, going back to the Warzone comment, it was like, oh yeah, by the way, can we also now make the biggest multiplayer experience in the game ever? And you know, I'm sure it was asked more than once, well, can that not run at 60? And it's like, no, it all has to run at 60. And so it was a massive, massive undertaking, to be sure.
So we're coming to our close. We're going to open up Q&A in just a minute here. But, you know, all things considered, Halo 5 is a great game. It did very well. Fans still love it for today. I know it's near and dear to the competitive community. Again, like I mentioned, it was the first Halo World Championship was on Halo 5. I just want to take a moment, starting with you, Sparth. Like, what's one thing you're really proud of in Halo 5 as a game and development process?
Well, I'm just two things. Obviously, I was a huge fan of what we were doing when it comes to the concept side. Halo 5 was, I think, was a bit of a transition project. You know, like it was a huge initiative, a huge game, but it was an in-between also. It does not remove anything from Halo 5. It's just that we were into that transition between having like the full freedom of just reinventing the franchise on one side, but we knew that at one point we had to take a few steps back into the legacy of past Halo games, like in a deeper way. And so Halo 5 had a bit of that freedom combined also to that relatability that was still making it a Halo game. And after that, as we know, we went to Halo Infinite, which was a very different initiative, going back this time, full legacy, re-understanding via internal initiative within the studios to do our own boot camps to re-understand and re-embed ourselves into like the broader franchise, basically. But very proud of what we did on Halo 5, despite the challenges, despite everything. And I will just like finish with just one small thing from the the Halo the beta from 2014. The thing that it sticks in my brain was when the teams actually nailed wall climbing. It's the thing for me that was the milestone that showed that there was just something special. This is 2014, and wall climbing, even from a competitive play, was just like such a crazy introduction, and it worked. The metrics worked, and it was such a changer when it comes to map making and when it comes to environment. It just changed the deal, and I keep that. It's just not a visual detail, but it's one of these things that I've kept as a big milestone, and I think I'm very proud of, and rooting for the team for that.
Yeah, and Josh, you and Tim, quickly, just what are the things you're most proud of in Halo 5?
I think the thing that I was really excited about was the ability to offer free map content to players on the multiplayer side, and find a way that we could still have a business that made sense for the game, but could not splinter our multiplayer audience as we'd done in the past.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a good one. I came as a player. I came to Halo because Halo is a fun game to play. And if there's one thing that one of the things that I think about with Halo 5 is I love playing Halo 5. I think it's a super fun game. I think the 60 frames is a revelatory. We still see it here, right? And that was a big fork in the road for, I think, the franchise. And we had our trials and tribulations. We made mistakes. We had learnings. But the successes, I think, overpowered those. And I still love playing the game hands-on. Thumbs on sticks. That's what I'm most proud of. And I'm proud of the team, too. I think we were overly ambitious. That's my fault. And we put the team through hell to get there, but they did do it. And the game is amazing because of it. Well, I guess segue.
I was going to say a perfect segue. This is actually an internal email that I took. Tim used to do these captain's logs. They were videos and emails where he would talk to the team, and I thought this was a fitting way to end the presentation. Just Tim showing his real appreciation and how proud he was of the team and what you had all really accomplished. It was really remarkable. So thank you guys for being here. I think we've got maybe a few minutes for one or two questions, and we can jump right into it.
So there we go. First of all, I want to say, Tim, thank you for sort of taking ownership of all of this. This is really, it's a big thing to see for people in game development growing up. It's like taking ownership of a project is really cool.
Can't quite hear.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
I don't think it's you.
No, it's not you.
Oh, okay. So anyhow, my question really is, at the end of Halo 4, really going into Halo 4, establishing the Didact as a villain kind of felt strange, but I was like, all right, let's go with it. And it kind of worked. I kind of liked the Didact being a villain in 4. So he died, quote unquote, in 4, but that sort of epilogue speech that he gives at the end sets it up almost feeling like he's going to come back in a way. Like the Forerunners are still kind of hanging out. And to go into 5 with Hunt the Truth, obviously you already addressed that, going into Hunt with that, and then being pivoted directly toward Cortana, I kind of felt like a lot of whiplash. So was there ever like a consideration to bring the Didact back as a main villain character, or was that ship has sailed and we just want to do something totally different?
Can you repeat some of that?
Yeah, the TLDR is basically at the end of Halo 4, you defeat the Didact. He kind of leaves the door maybe a little open with his epilogue, but in Halo 5, the Didact's not really to be found. Can you talk about the decision of why not to bring the Didact back in any way?
That is a good question. Well, I think I think that we wanted to, how do I want to say, maybe personalize the villainy a little bit more, if that's not overstating it. And I'm not necessarily not a fan of the didact, but I think that the Forerunners as a concept is a hard concept to relate to. And I'm really riffing right now, by the way. It's based on very bad memory, but love it or hate it, with the Cortana shift and the whiplash, I think I heard you say whiplash. Villains, the best villains are the ones you can relate to in some way, in my opinion. I don't mean everyone needs to be a villain, but you need something to grab onto. And I'm not criticizing the didact. I'm sorry, Josh and Nick, but I think bringing in Cortana was maybe the wrong choice, but I think bringing in somebody that you could really grab onto and shifting that. So I'm not saying we kind of brushed that under the rug, but it was bringing it out of the Forerunner sort of, category to make it something more personal. That was the motivation, is my memory. I didn't only heard some of it. Okay.
Yeah, I think we have time for about one more.
Hello, I just wanted to say the amount of post-game content that you guys introduced was incredible, and I really want to know, what was your favorite piece that you were able to add, be it to Warzone, to Arena, or Forge?
I'll go first. I mean, Forge has always been a really challenging thing to add. So we said we were just making free games, and really, more. But Forge is its own thing. Like, Forge is a product that you buy by itself today, right? And it was revelatory from the beginning when it was, from its lineage. And I think we wanted it to be there at launch, I believe, and couldn't make it. And so the fact that it became something that we could do eventually, I think is critical for the community anyway. And so I'm proud that we got there eventually. The team got there. That would be my off the cuff.
Yeah, you kind of stole the same thing I was going to say. And I think the reason why I was so excited to have Forge come out is because it was also such a step forward for the Forge experience. And that was a big part of the team feeling like, hey, we feel really bad that we don't have Forge there on day one. Now when we bring it out, it needs to be something that will be appreciated and celebrated by fans of the mode. So that for me was what I was most excited about.
I'm just gonna, there's many areas of the game that we were very proud of when it comes to pure concept, like the full pre-production concepts. I would say there's like a few Warzone concepts. One of them that Tashi, you showed into the deck. There were a few like these where I was very happy to have made some of these, I would say, because it represented, obviously there's always a disconnection between, final game content and concept. I think some of these concepts stayed pretty true to the game, and I think that fusion on the Warzone side was pretty exciting. I do recall, in a very positive way, everything on Warzone from a visual standpoint.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you everybody for joining us for this panel. Please give a round of applause to the panelists, Sparth, Josh, and Tim. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll be back after this break. Enjoy the rest of the World Championship.
How is everybody doing? Awesome. I'm Jeff Easterling, the Senior Franchise Story Lead at Halo Studios. I am joined by my awesome friend and colleague, Alex Wakeford, franchise writer at Halo Studios. I know you guys are here for us, which is really awesome. Thank you. Yep. We also brought a couple of people we found in the audience. They were really excited about the announce, and so we were like, you should come up on stage with us. And they agreed, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to introduce a gentleman by the name of Steve Downs, everybody.
How you doing?
It never gets old hearing Chief just talk to you like a person. It's pretty great. And then we had to check the invite guest list like 4 times over. But we eventually did find one Jen Taylor.
you have to tell them the story behind that now. It's not going to mean anything.
Yeah, well, which is odd. It's like you're not on the list, but you've played 46 characters for us. Yeah, so, yeah, it's weird. So this has actually become something of an annual tradition at the Halo World Championship, which, by the way, are you guys having a good time watching all the awesome play back there? Good stuff, good stuff. We kicked it off strong. But we love, obviously everybody has listened to these two and many other incredible performers voice some of yours and our favorite characters in our universe and in video games. But it's something different when you get to see them do their craft live. So we love to be able to share that with you. But we don't want to just share it kind of with you here. We'd like to also get people involved. So we might be pulling up a couple of audience members to maybe play a character or two, if that sounds cool, to be able to play, opposite there. So yeah, so we might do that. But this is good. How are you guys doing, by the way? You all good?
This is, I have to say, we look forward to it every year.
It is singular, for sure.
We had to take last year off because of our union that was on strike. So we missed it last year, but it's great to be back, and especially to be back at really sort of an historical moment in the franchise with the big announcement and all that. We're as excited as you guys are about it. It's just a blast to go back,
Awesome. Jen, how you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah. There we go. Why is it you're talking all the time and you said 3 words?
Like rolls for a second. Little role reversal.
Yeah, little role reversal. I like it. That's good. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. Alex, will you do me a favor and pick, let's see, how many audience members do we need for this?
For those of you who thought this was a Q&A, you're wrong. You're going to be performing with
Sorry. So we're going to pick 2 audience members. Will you go and pick 2 audience members for me, please?
We're going to need a Captain Keys.
I think we have some volunteers.
Ooh, a Captain Keys.
Captain Keys.
Let's see.
Captain
You in the front row
Keys.
here, please.
Nice.
All right, we're going to need one more. Who else?
The next role is a very important one. They've got one line in the scene, but it's a very important line. We need a fire control officer. Oh, my goodness. There, you here in the front row.
Front row, which one?
Brownish hair.
Right here, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, come on up.
At you. Come on up.
Fire control officer.
Now, I can
right.
tell you from experience, the fact that you don't have a lot of lines doesn't mean they're not important.
Yeah.
At least that's
Yeah,
what
go
they
ahead, sit right
told me
here.
in the audition.
All right, real quick, can you tell us your name?
My name is William.
William, everybody give it up for William. And down on the end, who do we have? I think you have a mic right there.
Aaron.
Everybody say hey. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pass some scenes out here. So I can give this to Jen.
It's yours.
All right, I'll go ahead and hand this over to Captain Keys and our all-important fire control officer. That'll be your pink line highlighted right there. What?
So I'm missing mine.
You're missing yours. Oh, did I give you 2? Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry, you only had 1 line, so I wanted to give you 2 scripts. Trade me. Oh, there you go. All right. This feels just like game development. All right, you guys ready?
Do it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and set the scene here. And Mr. Alex is going to be our narrator for all of these because his voice is far, far more British than mine.
The Master Chief has been awakened from cryosleep shortly after the UNSC Pillar of Autumn exited slipspace and discovered something incredible beyond comprehension. An artificial ring-shaped construct containing a habitable, Earth-like band within its alloy frame. As Covenant ships prepare to board the Autumn, the Master Chief is summoned to the bridge.
Captain Keys.
The captain turns from the main view screen and shakes the Master Chief's hand.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
Cortana's avatar appears on the nearby holotank.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser? With those odds, I'm content with 3 Make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
A loud explosion rocks the bridge, forcing Keys to grab a pedestal for support.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'm guessing an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control to the main cannon is offline.
Woo! Captain, the cannon was my last defensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
Well, you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm going to try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipborne AI is absolutely unacceptable. That means you're leaving the ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my narrow lace, and then sort yourself for a hard transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Captain Keys pulls a data chip out of the holotank and Cortana disappears. He holds the chip up and hands it to the Master Chief.
Good luck, Master Chief.
The Chief examines the chip for a moment, then slides it into the back of his helmet.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Yay!
Everybody give a round of applause. Let's go. All right. Can I have our 2 volunteers please stand up and take a well-deserved bow?
Can we talk about Fernando
how are we doing?
Esparza and how that happened?
Fernando Esparza?
The name Fernando Esparza?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that? Not right now, later.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Nick just chose that name.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually asked Nick
decided that was his name.
What do you want this character to be named? It's your character, so you get to name him. Yeah. There it is.
Hi.
All right.
Maxine.
Yeah, so we have Maxine.
Maxine.
Everybody say hi, Maxine.
Hey.
Maxine, you having a good time so far?
Yes, this has been incredible.
Awesome. Well, it is wonderful to have you. So, Maxine, you are going to be our pilot, Fernando Esparza. All right, and Alex is going to narrate. You guys ready? All right. Alex, take it away.
After eliminating War Chief Escherum and the enigmatic Harbinger, the Master Chief and his new AI, the Weapon, witness a final message from Cortana, bidding a final farewell and passing the torch to her successor. As the silent auditorium begins to crumble around them, a portal suddenly appeared and the Master Chief leapt through it, only to find himself plunging across the rocky surface of an island looking out at the majestic fractured span of Zeta Halo.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
I did try to tell you it was a bad idea.
Chief, your beacon just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I thought I'd lost you. Where did you go?
Echo 216?
Stay put. I'm coming to you.
Where are we?
Chief, I think the better question is when are we? I don't know how, but we've been gone for days. 3 days, to be precise.
The Master Chief and the Weapon find themselves standing beneath 7 stone rings, mysterious objects they have encountered throughout their journey on Zeta Halo up to this point.
This ring, it's different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy.
The Chief withdraws the weapon into his armor, then dashes toward the Pelican as it turns to open its troop bay to him. He jumps inside and is immediately greeted by the pilot, who pulls the Spartan into a tight hug.
Chief! Sorry, I'm really happy to see you. Really happy. So, what do we do now?
we finish this fight.
Yes! Yes! Yes, sir! The banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait, I know this is weird given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
No, you can't. Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
Good work, soldier.
And what about you?
What about me?
What do I call you?
Caught off guard by this question, the weapon looks up at the chief.
Any ideas?
Well, do you think it would be okay?
The chief nods.
You're sure?
You get to choose your name.
Then I think I might have the perfect one.
All right, here we go. Get ready.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand for Maxine?
Good job,
Awesome
Fernando.
job as
Wonderful.
the pilot. Maxine, thank you so much for joining. You can take that script with you.
If you want it. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. What's what? What's her name?
What's her
Oh,
name?
you guys actually, you want to know that. So, we did kind of leave you hanging a little bit there. We do, coincidentally enough, have a pretty cool new story coming out called Halo Edge of Dawn. It is written by the wonderful, huge, super Halo fan and amazing author, Kelly Gay. I want everyone to say, hi, Kelly!
Hi, Kelly!
So we thought it might be kind of cool for you to hear it first from Jen. So would you guys mind a little bit of a spoiler for the book, and we do a scene from that book?
Are we really
Well,
gonna
we've
do
run
this?
out of time, so thank you guys. No, we're good. All right, Alex, we are going to need another pilot. We are going through Esparzas like water. Like it's, yeah.
This
All
is a
right.
long one. We really doing
Where
this?
is where's
really doing
Damon
this.
Kahn? I need somebody to say world premiere and a really awesome. You know what? How about we have you guys do this on the count of 3? I want a big world premiere in your best trailer voice. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Good
Nice.
stuff. All right, kick us off, Mr. Alex.
Hugging Zeta Halos in a curve, the Pelican flew at subluminal speed back toward the fracture. John linked his HUD to the dropship's radar, keeping a close eye on its long and short-range sensors. Most banished forces seemed to be concentrated in the area of the ring's debris field, where the heaviest fighting had taken place over the last 6 months. But scouting parties and patrols could be anywhere on its surface. And without an operational chin gun, they'd do well to steer clear of any Banshee patrols or anti-air guns.
What's it been like these last 3 days?
It's not good, Chief. After you took out Esherim, the Banished went berserk. Well, more berserk than usual. They've been broadcasting mass prisoner executions over their comm towers, making a real spectacle. They've retaken what few of the fobs you guys liberated. Some of the Banished are even turning against the human factions within their own ranks.
Chief?
The weapon's concerned gaze told him she was aware of the spike in his limbic system. He'd expected retribution for the banished leader's death, but he hadn't expected to be MIA for 3 days while UNSC forces sat in the crosshairs paying the price, just as they had to do when he'd been adrift in space and unable to join the fight.
I'm supposed to take the brunt. I can handle it. There are too many out there that can't.
It's not your fault.
I know.
But knowing didn't make the situation any less frustrating.
There's no leadership. Word is that it'll all be worked out tomorrow.
What happens tomorrow?
The last day of Esherim's funeral. Stay frosty, my friends. We're approaching the break. This is banished territory.
Even from this distance, signs of occupation dotted the debris field. The faint glow of fires and long threads of smoke rising into the atmosphere marked clear indications of life, any one of which might be human, might be the members of his team. John had no doubt that Blue Team, Fred104, Kelly087, and Linda058 were out there somewhere, just as he felt certain that Dr. Halsey, Spartan Commander Sarah Palmer, and Infinity's captain Thomas Lasky had survived and were even now making inroads to take back Zeta Halo from the Banished. Hundreds of Spartans had been aboard the flagship when she'd entered the ring's orbit, but with the Banished routinely jamming UNSC comms, it was difficult to know just how many had survived the initial ambush and how many were still alive after 6 months of relentless fighting here on the surface. As much as he wanted to search for Blue Team and the others, he had to take advantage of the power vacuum created by Escherum's death before losing the opportunity altogether.
Without UNSC leadership and a clear centralized command, Rubicon Protocol is still in effect.
What's Rubicon Protocol?
It's permission to act, to do what needs to be done to keep Zeta Halo out of enemy hands and prevent a new leader from rising out of the ashes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I'm afraid to ask what that entails. Never mind. I don't want to know.
It means we're going to fan the flames, sow chaos and division. Then we use the distraction to sever Banished communications and jamming towers and restore UNSC comsats so survivors can start communicating and regrouping.
Chaos sounds fun, doesn't it?
Oh, so much fun. Just drowning in fun.
The dropship continued its descent toward the edge of the fracture and the familiar alpine landscape that made up the broken fragments of the ring. The unknown system's nearby sun had set, leaving behind an evening sky with thin clouds and the maw of space lurking beyond.
So, now that you know my name, you plan on sharing this perfect name of yours?
John lifted the weapon higher as she linked her hands behind her back and cocked her head, a slow, mischievous grin building on her pert face.
It's Steve.
Esparza blinked.
Steve? Are you serious?
After a dumbstruck moment, his brow furrowed as he glanced between them. When she didn't respond, he said,
Of all the random names. Chief, come on, are you hearing this?
I like it.
What's wrong with Steve?
Steve blinked innocently.
It doesn't. I mean...
Esparza stammered incredulously until the weapon burst with laughter.
You should see your face!
Esparza's shocked expression gradually shifted, becoming a begrudging smile.
Ha ha. You got me. Very funny.
Oh, trust me, it was.
She turned her head and caught John's attention, the wide grin on her face sweeping through his chest like a solid punch to the solar plexus. His own words to Dr. Catherine Halsey were ingrained in his memory. 6 months ago in her lab on Infinity, she had shown him the weapon.
She looks just like her.
If you say so, I see something else. Something more innocent. From a simpler time.
Does she know me?
No. She is a blank slate. No memories, no history. Her core is nearly complete. Once it is ready, it will be up to the two of you. The weapon will lock her down. You will retrieve Cortana and bring her back here.
For execution.
For deletion. We are at war, Master Chief. If you do not think you can do this, now is the time to step down. I am sure Spartan Lock is available.
That won't be necessary.
Good. Tomorrow will test us all.
Dr. Halsey had been right, as usual. They'd been tested and failed. He stowed the memory and turned his attention back to the weapon.
Did you decide?
I did. Are we really doing this, Jeff? We're
Let's
really
do it.
doing this. Here
Let's
it
do it.
comes. I am UNSC AI serial number CTN 0453-0. Name designation, Joyeuse.
Not as good as Steve, but I like it.
John knew there was a chance she might have called herself Cortana, and while he would have supported her decision, he couldn't deny the strong feeling of relief that swept through him. Holding on to a name that carried so much history and unresolved grief would have been difficult. The clearing of Joyeuse's throat drew his gaze to hers once more. She was waiting, wanting to know what he thought. John dipped his head.
I like it too. It suits you.
Thanks.
Joyeuse. Never really heard a name like that before. What does it mean?
Well, among other things, it means good-natured with a really amazing personality. It describes me pretty well, don't you think?
I think you're right then. It is perfect.
Precisely.
You know, my wife loved unique names too. When we chose our daughter's name, Iali. Oh man, it took forever. Nothing felt right.
So how did you choose?
Well, right up until the day she was born, we couldn't decide. And then she was there, in the world. This perfect little being. And it all just clicked. I guess it took meeting face to face to really know. Hold on.
Isparza hard banked the Pelican around jagged pillars jutting from the side of a barren mountain peak. As they talked names, John's mind took him back to the first time he'd met Joyeuse's predecessor. Her matrix had poured into the neural interface implanted in the back of his head with a sharp, icy stab. That initial feeling had been unexpected, as was hearing another internal voice besides his own, coexisting and speaking in his mind.
Not a lot of room in here. Hello, Master Chief.
Hello, Cortana.
What do you think, guys? How about a big round of applause for Lore Keeper?
Well done.
Thank you. I want to say I'm a huge fan of how you're able to switch between characters like that. That's so awesome.
Hi, I'm Basil.
Basil.
I'm Ko. How's it going, guys?
All right.
My name is Jacqueline.
All right, let's go.
All right. Call like phone call.
Nice.
Boggy.
Boggy. Amazing, amazing set of names. Everybody give a round of applause for our crew up here.
I don't know, Jeff, they all sound like aliases to me. I'm a little concerned.
I don't know. Everyone here uses
We do
human
any
names. I don't
background
know what you're
checks?
talking about.
Have we
That is
vetted
my
these
first
guys?
legal name.
All right. So you're just being cast by Jen. So she's now the director.
Oh, God.
Lord Hood.
Oh, heck yeah. Sorry.
Everybody give a hand to our stage manager.
Sorry, I just cast that.
Nope. Oh, all good. All good.
it.
Hey, Jen, if this voice acting thing doesn't work out, you make a great casting
Gone
director.
straight to my head.
All right, Alex, go ahead and take us away.
Off we go. After battling through the Covenant forces occupying Earth, the Prophet of Truth opened a massive slip-space portal that had been buried under Africa. As soon as the Covenant departed through the portal, a flood-infested ship dropped out of slipspace and crashed nearby. With the help of UNSC Marines and allied Sangheili forces, the Chief has arrived at the crashed flood ship after being informed that something of immense value is aboard.
Chief,
Cortana?
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city, is on its way.
Cortana's projection above the holographic unit flickers and then disappears.
Cortana.
Suddenly, a phantom arrives over the crashed vessel's open hull, and 343 Guilty Spark floats down to greet the Spartan.
Reclaimer.
A flood combat form stirs behind the Chief, and 343 Guilty Spark fires a powerful energy beam to destroy it. Can you fire a powerful energy beam from your face?
Yes, nice.
Wow.
Spark turns back to the Covenant device that Cortana appeared from and begins to interface with it from a beam projected from his eye.
I must act quickly before your construct suffers any further trauma.
Wait. Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation. You did destroy my installation. Now I have only one function, to help you, Reclaimer, as I always should have done.
The Master Chief considers for a moment, then allows Spark to take the device before they are both retrieved by the Phantom's gravity lift. Sangheili ships begin glassing the flood-infested area, and the Phantom heads to their lead ship, Shadow of Intent, where a gathering is held aboard the bridge.
Will it live, Oracle? Can it be saved?
Uncertain. This storage device has suffered considerable trauma. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief!
Success!
Hi, Charity. The Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Grave Mind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other side, there's a solution, a way to stop the Flood without firing the remaining Halo rings.
Suddenly, Cortana clutches her head, gasps in sudden pain, and collapses to her knees.
All right, Chief. The Ark. There isn't much time.
I'm sorry.
No matter, Oracle. We've heard enough. Our fight is through the portal with the brutes and the bastard truth.
The audience in the bridge raise their forearms and roar in agreement.
All right, fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A Flood army, a Grave Mind has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just classed half a continent. Maybe the Flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single Flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana, did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a Flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand clearly that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth, we go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we may just have a chance.
No, if your construct is wrong, then the Flood have already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution, and I'll bring it back.
Earth is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is either the best decision you've ever made or the worst. Hell if it is, Chief. I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
The group disbands to make preparations. Humans and elites exchange weapons, draw up battle plans, not quite as friends, but certainly no longer as foes, and get ready to head through the portal to finish the fight.
Excellent, excellent job. Very
Great job, you guys.
Pro
Really
style
well done.
mics swapping over there too, by the way. Can we get our volunteers to stand up and give a big bow? Wonderful job. You guys can take those scripts with you. All right. You want them to swap?
Yeah, let's swap.
Let's swap. Should we? We're gonna do a scene from Halo 5. By the way, on the count of 3, everyone say "Happy Birthday, Halo 5." 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Halo 5.
The fact that it has been 10 years makes me feel incredibly, incredibly old. All of you should feel old with me, just so I don't feel bad. So, all right, let's go ahead, narrator. All up to you.
After a close encounter with dozens of Warden Eternal constructs, the Spartans of Blue Team are rescued by the timely appearance of Cortana. She disintegrates the Wardens as well as Blue Team's weapons. Now, at last, is the time to talk. Cortana steps out of a pale blue light, now clad in armor that resembles Forerunner combat skin.
Hello, John. It's good to see you.
You've changed.
It was time.
As Cortana approaches, Linda crosses in front of Cortana and John. With only the slightest gesture, the Chief tells Linda that he's got this and walks toward Cortana.
I know we've had disagreement, but once you understand my plan...
Your plan is we do as you say.
I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me?
No, that monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself. Stand down, Cortana. Come home with us. It's not too late to stop this.
Stop? No, John. This is too important to stop.
Cortana gets closer to John. The entire Forerunner chamber begins to rumble. Some kind of process for the ancient machinery has been set into motion.
What are you?
The Spartans are suddenly bound in constraint fields. They are lifted in the air and struggle against their restraints.
I just needed to know if I could still trust you. You'll be safe inside this cryptum until my work is done.
Cortana turns away, her face anguished by her act of betrayal. John manages to raise his left hand to reach for her.
Cortana!
Goodbye, John.
Cortana looks ahead, resolved now in doing what she's convinced must be done, and walks away. John watches her vanish as he and Blue Team are pulled into the cryptum.
How about a round of hand for Steve as Cortana and Jen as the Master Chief?
Welcome back to the community stage here at the Halo World Championship 2025. We are live with our Makers Contest segment. I don't know if you want to step in.
Yeah, come in the middle here, yeah.
How's it going, Mark?
Going well, going well.
You want to show off what you got for us? A display stand prepped and ready for us, which is really exciting.
I love this.
Came prepared. It's not often you get to see someone walk around with a display case. You
I know, absolutely.
Wow.
Hey, oh yeah, is your...
Yeah.
Guess it's working? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the MLRS Hydra from Halo Infinite. So the thing is, what I spent a lot of effort on was making this functional. So this switch here will turn on that light. This switch here turns on the red lights. Go ahead and give that trigger a squeeze.
How functional do you...
It won't launch anything, but it will spin. And then another fun part is these buttons here. Go ahead and give it a push. It also ejects out the thing so you can load up missiles into it.
That's right. Yeah, you slot each one at a time there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow.
And then it's got a bunch of fidget toys like the little air burst adjuster, the proximity adjust, those little things that can move and adjust on that. But yeah, this was something I designed myself in Blender for the past about, I don't know, several months, almost to a year at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all bolt together construction. There's no glue or anything along those lines get made. These are water slide decals that are also used.
Wow.
To get the graphics all in here and correct. So I try to get this as one-to-one as I physically possibly could.
And you said this works purely mechanically?
All mechanical.
Wow.
So the only thing electronic is this guy here, which I guess just kind of pointed out, because there's also a quick touch thing for that.
Wow.
There's just AA batteries I got on here that run the whole shebang.
So this is amazing work. I mean, so as I understand, you made this so you can give out the design and other people in the community can build this?
That's correct.
Nice. What would you say the most difficult challenge was building this guy? Hey, and I've seen your sketch pad. I know there's many.
Yeah, I have a sketch pad that goes along with it, but like, this is like iteration 12 to make this thing work, because sometimes the trigger would be too hard to move. Here, I wish I had better examples in here for you, but like, dude, I'm killing time.
I'm going to take a look at this. I want to,
but
am I allowed to hold it?
Yeah, go on ahead.
Allowed? Okay.
Yeah, it's incredible work. A huge amount of detail in here.
Yeah, it was what I wanted to do, and I wanted no electronics for it, so. Yeah, you're not gonna hurt it.
And any interesting stories from flying here, I assume? You had to ship this in a suitcase?
There's an aluminum rod running through all the way through this, all as well through the sides. There's brass rods in here, so I don't have to worry about snapping in half either. I really wanted to make sure, even though it's a 3D printed design, it was not going to break. It's all bolted, and yeah, I don't have to worry about glue. So it's something, I don't need to worry about glue failing or anything along those lines.
It's genuinely amazing. Thank you so much for bringing that, Mark.
Oh, thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll go.
Thank you so much. Can you see anything out of this helmet? That's the first thing when you got Gunganir.
So this helmet was engineered to see really well with. I could actually wear this while in full kit and function completely. On the inside, I have a screen that I can see through.
Oh my goodness. Yep. There's a full-on screen
is
in there.
this something I can I try this on live? On stage? Okay.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
So there's a screen you can see through, as well as a visor in the lower section for up close distance. There's also a assisted 360-degree hearing, which is really helpful for trying to navigate, as well as a voice amplification to be heard better. So in a seemingly blind helmet, I have all of the senses I need to function when in a full costume.
Wow. And when did you start working on this?
So I've been kind of engineering this project for a while, but the most recent one was I finished it earlier in the year.
So
relatively.
this is genuinely amazing. For those of you who couldn't see, and actually, do you mind holding it up so the guys can see the screens inside? How did you solve the problem of being able to stay focused on the screens inside?
For the screen inside, I actually 3D modeled the whole helmet myself in Fusion 360. This gave me the ability to model a bunch of different rigs inside to hold various electronic components and maximize the amount of space I had inside. So the screen is in there in a rig that it's held in, and then there is a little lens that's a little further away from the screen to help me focus, so it stays in focus.
It's genuinely amazing, incredible work.
Is it comfortable? Very. You can try it on.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Why'd you do the laurels?
So
chose the laurels
Yeah.
that we've had. Yeah.
I really like the laurels. My first HCS was the first one, the Halo Infinite, which the laurels came.
Oh, yep. They launched that year. Yep.
And I really liked them. This is going to be for my Mark 7 build that I'm currently working on.
Mhm.
So it's also painted in the Willow T armor coating as well.
One of the best. One of the best.
Absolutely
yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah. That's
All right. Well, thank you for bringing this incredible work. Cool.
Pip, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Can
much.
we hear it for Pip and the Gungnir helmet? You call the build of a Halo Infinite sandwich.
It's I've got a really great story actually. If you want to hear it, it's short.
Yes, please.
So there is a forger. His name is Oakham.
Oakham. Yep.
And
Yep.
he made Small Hollow, which is my favorite map.
Oh, great
Right.
map. Yep.
So we play
Little Husky Raid
Raid.
map. Yep.
It's my favorite. And what happened is we found the sandwich. We were able to ping it. And if you get up on top of the tower, there's a sandwich there. And so one day Oakham came into the Spartan space and told us about it. And we found out that you could knock it down and actually use it as a weapon in the map.
Yep.
And then what was even more awesome than that is that we were able to work with Oakham to forge many other Easter eggs into the map that now exists, including Sandwich Rain. If you get 3 kills with a sandwich, it'll rain sandwiches for 200 seconds and play an 8-bit song that's in the game while you slay with sandwiches. It's probably one of the best things.
Yeah.
That's why I made it. It's community.
Do you have a gold version?
I don't yet, but some people have asked me about it.
So, I have questions.
Go ahead. Anything.
How many questions?
I mean, building a good sandwich is difficult.
Sure.
But what were your what was the biggest challenge in building this delicious infinite sandwich?
We wanted to make it so that you could assassinate people like Ron on stage with it, and we wanted it to also be magnetic so that it would be on your armor. So when I ride the Infinite Chief, it's right here on my hip as a piece of functional weaponry.
Amazing.
So this is magnetic and will stick to
Correct.
walls and objects?
Correct. If it's a magnetic surface, it will stick. The Spartan space, they see me stick it to my headset in the stream, and it's just magnetic. I'll play a match, and it just rides.
That's amazing.
It's, I wouldn't have done it had the community not asked, and my Discord community, the Halo community, has given so much to so many, including me, that I just wanted to make it happen. Every piece of this foam can be bought at Michael's. It took me a couple of days. I have a template. I love it. Every piece, the onions are scored.
Yeah.
So if you reach down and look, you can see the ridges in the onions.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see the rings of the onion. I'll try and see if I can get it.
That's right.
Yeah, you can kind of see the ring.
Even the tomatoes have seeds and pits in them. If you peel the sandwich up and look, we tried to put every bit of detail we could get into it.
I think this is why we do this. I think this is the kind of levity we need.
It's
Spartan John, thank you so much for bringing us.
Thank you for having me.
That thing looks way too delicious to actually just be cardboard.
It does look so delicious. But I'm going to have to send you on your way with your sandwich.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm grateful. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you so much for showing off. Let's get a round of applause for the infinite sandwich made by Spartan. Ooh.
Oh, I'm
looking
standing back.
lethal.
Come on through.
Yeah, come on in, come on in. How's it going?
Okay, awesome. It's going well for me. How about you?
Very good.
Welcome up on stage, yeah.
Get a nice side shot of it.
Get a closer look, yeah. Do you want to hold it? Go for it.
Feel free, feel free.
Yeah.
I put a lot of work into this thing, so feel free to fondle it as much as you can.
Yeah, you said about a month to put this all together.
Yes.
I'm assuming a little bit more prep work to lay the foundation.
Just about. So I actually started this at the beginning of this year as a project for myself, but I lost the interest in it to a good degree, so it's just been sitting in my garage for a while. And then...
Is that why it got rusty, or did you add that rust as a detail?
That one is actually intentional.
Nice.
That one is. But I've had it sit in my garage for a while. Then I saw the Maker Contest was coming up in here, obviously, and decided not only is it going to be my entry for this, but for a Secret Santa giveaway we do within our own Midwest community every year.
Cool.
So this is a double entry for me.
Nice.
This is amazing. And sorry, let me pass this over to John there. And cool. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the process of building it. You're building it with Shima 3D printer, or?
Yeah. So I had this all 3D printed using files from Ethereal Forge on Etsy. It is his MA5K files. He's got a couple different underbarrel grips, a couple suppressor models, no rail attachment at all if you don't like it, a couple different magazine files as well. I set this up as if it were to be a kind of like a ODST would be using this. So I do have a suppressor for it. It's not finished, so I went with the standard barrel. And yep. It's supposed to have lights inside. The batteries have died, so they're not currently working. Things like the charging handle do go back, and you can see through the dust cover right there on both sides. The spring will move, revealing the bolts. Things like the magazine removes. The trigger works, the selector switch works, but it's a little stiff. You know, it's been left in the rain and mud for a while.
And I read here the next model in your set that you're going to be working on is the chain breaker.
So I already have chain breaker. What that is the chain breaker model for the modulator.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep. As far as the weathering and all this stuff, I have a whole process that I go through to add the chipping, the dust that's actually sitting on all of this. If you look on the dust cover, there is a bit of what looks to be oil. It is not oil. It is ink. And then, obviously, the rust that's all over it.
What a great piece. Thank you so much for bringing show the community.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's hear it for
Thank
Emperor
you,
Frosty.
Emperor Frosty.
This is
Bring it
probably the
in.
first mutilator I've ever seen built in person. It is. Wow, it looks great.
Okay, hang on. Let me take a look at this. I'll hold it up.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your piece.
Yeah.
About the piece, I saw the mutilator when it was leaked a long time ago, and as soon as I saw it and I came to Infinite, I wanted it to come basically to real life. So I've been working on it since then, and it took me about, since it got released, 3 weeks to get it done.
Wow. So you were like, you were on a mission.
Yes,
to
that
get
was
it
my
done?
mission to get it done.
Were you the first? Do you know if you
I'm
were the
pretty
first?
sure I'm the first one to get this done.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm not for certain, but I'm taking the win for number one, I guess.
Until someone else tries to
Yes.
claim. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I love the paint job you've got on it. I think it's great.
I had to go with the space station coating.
Yeah, there's kind of the cosmic space station. You can see the purple nebula with some stars in there. Really cool. Nice touch on of detail there.
What would you say the biggest challenge was, apart from the speed at which you built it?
I have to say the biggest challenge was the hammer part at the end. If you can lift up and show them. So basically, I had trouble trying to figure out what the LEDs underneath are, how to light them up and everything. I quickly made this decision to basically pop this off,
cool.
and LEDs are inside with the nickel cell batteries and everything.
Very nice.
So put that back together. And it's just adhered with magnets.
Okay.
So it pops right in place.
Nice.
And it actually, if you hold the handle and pull it down, it actually has a reload, so hold it right here because it's front heavy.
Oh.
And you can actually reload it.
Open. Yeah. And the shells?
I wanted to do that, but I couldn't tell whether it was going to go or not. I didn't want to break it live on stage.
No, you're good.
Amazing.
And the pump does work, but since I did here for like packaging reasons, it doesn't work. It's just keeping everything together.
Gotcha.
But I'm working on a new version that has the slide that can actually function, redoing this whole hammer piece in general, and sound and LEDs for the markings in the front.
Again, another one that looks incredibly dangerous to stand at this end of.
Do you like the hammer smash bit, or do you like the shotgun blast bit more?
I'll say the shotgun blast more is my favorite.
Nice.
Double pump all the time.
Yeah, the double blast. Yeah,
I love scaring people around corners with it.
it's a good one. Yeah.
Again, I think we're going to hear some airport stories of people who are traveling around with these in their suitcases. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Alec.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Alec and the Mutilator.
Yeah,
we've got
bring it on
the
stage.
Pizza Commando. Of course, you've seen the pizza coating in Halo Infinite. I try and stay away from it because it looks too real, too much like pizza. You want to tell us a little bit about your build here?
Yeah, so this build was probably one of the most tedious builds I've ever done. Every pizza piece on here was a mixture of hydro dipping and hand painting. It took about 5 months to get the process right, just because I wanted to make sure it came out perfect. I wanted it to just be photorealistic pizza. Gave it a ton of gloss clear coat, give it that greasy finish.
Matt, I have a question. What is your favorite pizza?
I don't really have an answer. I just like pizza.
Okay, that's the correct answer.
Most pizzas, yeah, like New York style.
Okay, all right. Let's take a look at this. Wow, it's surprisingly light as well. Amazing.
Yeah. So this might be a little awkward to hold because I'm left-handed. So I made it a left-handed prop as well.
Yeah. Flipped it on it. Yeah. Flipped it. Very nice. Clever.
Am I holding? Is this left-hand approved? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I once had someone online ask me if I mirrored my pictures, and I had to explain, no, I'm just like that.
I like the outfit as well, Pizza Planet themed.
Figured might as well lean into the theme of it.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So other than the paintwork, which is genuinely incredible, what was any other major challenges while you were building this? Or?
Oh, the hydro dipping was by far the largest challenge. There was a ton of trial and error just to get this right. I actually had to reprint most of this prop at one point and completely destroy it and restart just to get the finish I wanted.
Wow.
And I see you listed the materials as dough, sauce, cheese. What other ingredients did you use to bake this commando?
We've got some PLA plastic in there. There are also some resin printed parts and some water slide decals on there too.
Nice. That is awesome looking.
That's wonderful. Well, before I tell any, I'm hungry, but before I tell any cheesy jokes, we should probably move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Cool. Cheers. Big round of applause there.
So much.
Pizza Commando.
Let's hear it for the Pizza Commando. Great stuff. Studios. This one is probably the creepiest one we'll have on the stage today, but it is appropriately October themed. How's it going, Daniel? You want to tell us a little bit about this helmet that you have creepily crafted together?
So I went to arts and crafts. So I had printed out a Mark 7 helmet because it's somehow a Mark 7 helmet originally. Try to touch it from the purple if you can. Yeah, on the purple printed parts. And then I ripped off its jaw to then hand sculpt. This would not go in. To then hand sculpt all the flood bits and actually, hold it still for a sec.
Whoa.
This is squishy.
Oh, no.
Here, turn it towards.
That is gross. That is too. We're gonna have to, that's
Blight approved.
I'll try it. No. That's no.
It's lovely.
That is.
Yeah, I can see
uncomfortably good crafting.
It's also the first thing I've ever done soldering jobs for. So it was not a great time, but I did it. I eventually did it.
And it's lighting up.
Yeah. Given.
So I have questions.
Yeah.
Because we only put this out. We only put this. This has only been available very recently.
Yeah. I think.
In the game, right? So how little sleep have you had in the last month working on this?
For me, starting to sand the helmet, to me finishing soldering, was 16 days. For me to iron out the soldering actually working was 20 days because I still had to work and everything. So what's a really good example of me not being able to sleep was the paint job. I had a free weekend, right? So I'm like, all right, sit down and paint this. For one day, I painted for 11 hours. It's excluding me taking breaks. And then day after, which is Sunday, 12 hours. And that went into the AM of the Monday, which I worked. It was not a great time.
Yeah, huge dedication, amazing effort. It's a gorgeous piece. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Daniel and the Dirge Singer helmet. Oh, okay, you ready to catch? And it's all light. Wow. Yeah. We're gonna challenge to throw it on the ground, and it's all in one piece. It's sturdy. It's sturdy. It's light.
It's not gonna break.
It will not break.
It will not break.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So
that's awesome.
Oh, that came from
Durable.
my hat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the ARC 920 railgun from Halo 4.
Yep.
I hadn't seen a lot out there.
Yeah.
Period. And my cosplay, which I was on the Cosplay Contest, I was August, and that's her weapon of choice. So I took a Todd McFarlane toy, 3D scanned it, blew it up, put it into Mesh Mixer, put it into Blender, and smoothed everything out, put the details back into it, and then pieced it into 27 pieces and printed it all in TPU.
Wow.
Which is a rubber filament so that it can bounce and be more durable.
That is amazing. So all the soft parts on this are all 3D printed as well.
Yeah. Every part of it's 3D printed except for the ammo counter, which I took into Microsoft Paint, if anybody remembers what that is, and hand drew all of the ammo counter.
All the lines.
And printed it on just decal paper and put it on the ammo counter. So I've had a problem with props that aren't durable and breaking, and so I was like, I need to put an end to that.
Yeah,
so.
that was your own personal challenge.
Yes.
Make it durable.
Yeah, and it's the first time I've ever done anything with any kind of design software. So.
And I think you spoke about that very casually. You retro-engineered this from a toy. You scanned it. You laser scanned it. Or
A Creality Ferret scanner. It's
right. Yeah.
And I had a little turntable. I set it on that in each position and scanned it, and then edited it from there.
That's amazing. What incredible work.
Because I've never seen the files, so I was just like, I was going to take my own initiative into it.
So we've seen you throw it. What other kind of breakability testing procedures have you tried with it so far?
So funnily enough, it did break one time. I'll correct myself. So we were at a convention down in Springfield, Missouri, which I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and we actually used it like a hammer and hit it against a wall to test it.
Okay.
And you can see the seam where we repaired it, but that's the only time it's ever breaking.
It's a great repair. It adds patina.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
What's making it sturdy?
I put a 3/4 inch dowel rod that goes from tip to right before the trigger handle, and then from tip to above the trigger handle. That way you can push it together and it not be, it can stay rigid, I should say. So.
Again, another incredible aircraft story probably coming at some point, flying back and forth with this. But thank you so much for bringing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Great
guys.
job.
Thank you.
Lord Burt, everybody. Welcome on stage.
An engineer from Halo 3 ODST. Here, clear the space a little. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your build?
Everybody, say hello to Floats Occasionally. Floats Occasionally is rather shy. He was found amongst the wreckage from the Forerunner Human War. He's very old, and he kind of does things his own way, but he is an inflatable. Of course, this is my first time doing an inflatable, and the cool thing about him is he is recycled. I made him out of a sumo costume. You know, the big inflatable sumo costumes? Well, I found one at a thrift store that had a hole in it, and I was like, I can do something with this. And then the idea formed. Oh, I can do something with this. And so I took it apart, and the blower still worked, so it's all recycled materials. This was a sumo costume. This is now a Hergok.
Okay, I have to ask the very pressing question that I can see everybody in the audience wants to ask you. Have you filled it with helium yet?
Have it fly away?
That's not a good idea. That's very flammable. That's a bad idea. Let's not.
It'll float too far away.
Like absolutely incredible stitch work and stuff like that. So you use like all sewing machines, and like what was the process you went around building?
It was all hand patterned because obviously nothing like this quite exists.
Yep.
So I patterned it all with paper patterns that I just kind of made up. I said I need a shape like this, so I think I can do this. I wanted a little bit of texture here in places because they obviously have some texture to them. I added the shiny fabric. It's all sewn on a sewing machine. It is hilariously assembled in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And I had to borrow a friend's sewing machine to do it because I did not have time before I left. So I brought it here, and I thought it might be too fragile to travel anyway. So it all worked out. But 3 days, and here's a Hergok.
Is it okay to pick up for the camera here so we can turn it around a little bit, or would you like to?
Would you feel comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. I noticed you had some lights added too.
Yeah.
Because glowing.
Bioluminescent. Yeah. Hergoks are bioluminescent.
Yeah. Incredible. Wow.
It's such a great piece.
It's got the tentacles and little arm bits. Very cool. Wow.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, and not small by any means. Yeah.
I mean, they're actually bigger than this. They're like 9 feet or something
They're
crazy.
giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool.
Well, can we consider this a prototype and having a full-size one bought back maybe next year, or?
Unfortunately, the full-size one is actually too big for the rules of the contest.
Okay.
We'll have to see about the rules.
Yeah, we'll have to change the rules then. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for bringing them up on stage.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Everybody, say goodbye to
Let's
Floats
hear it for the
Occasionally.
Sea Fox and the engineer, bringing up a false flag bandit.
Bandit. There we go.
Looking good.
Welcome on
How's
stage.
it going? You want to tell us about your build?
Yeah, so this build was done as a part of my cosplay. As you can see, I'm partially wearing part of the legs, but so...
Is this a way of smuggling extra props up onto the stage here?
Yeah.
We're only judging the bandit.
Yes. But yeah, I wanted to do the false flag bandit as kind of just HES. I have been doing HES events since HES Raleigh at the start of Infinite, and it's been my favorite thing to do so much. I want to do like a kind of a color match as the classic red and blue. Who doesn't love those colors? But yeah, this was printed on a bamboo P1P, sanded, primed, and just taped with Rao cans and painted.
It looks incredibly professional. This looks like the kind of thing that you could go and buy in a prop store.
Thank you.
So what challenges did you have while you were building this?
So probably the biggest challenge was just getting the masking done for everything. Just trying to make sure there's no bleeding and pain, keeping it as clean as possible, as when you're doing it on cosplay, there's gonna be a lot of wear and tear as you're rubbing against your body. Occasionally you drop your prop. I never did that, right? But yeah, there's just a lot of challenges, and like there's a lot of like functionality, like the mag can come out, but the mag's a bit stuck. The trigger is movable, so you want to click that real quick.
I noticed it's a Bandit Evo variant as well with the scope. Any reason why you chose Bandit Evo over M392?
Apart from it looks amazing with the scope.
It does. It does.
But yeah, it's going to like that's the primary story weapon for the HCS. So I just love the match the HCS.
Yeah, I was going to say if you're going to all the HCS events, you kind of want to match what they're doing. Yeah, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah, I love the color scheme and the amount of detail is absolutely awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorite props I've done so far. This is probably, I want to say, the 5th or 6th weapon prop I've done so far, but I can't wait to do more.
What are you doing next?
You know? I think my next what I want to do is not do a weapon prop, actually. I really want to do a miniature scale map. If any of you saw HCS Charlotte's media.
Live fire?
Live fire.
Yeah, the little live fire. It was cool.
I am judging between maybe doing Recharge or maybe a Bazaar. I really love Bazaar's kind of just general vibes, but also Recharge has a lot of like unique things I could do, like moving parts. So I'm thinking I might be doing Recharge next.
Very nice. I'd look forward to seeing that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you so much for bringing your False Flag Bandit up on the stage for us to see. Big round of applause, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Bring
From
us
Halo
up.
Infinite.
Okay.
Looking fantastic. Got the skull and everything. Oh, wow. So, do you mind telling us a little bit about your build, the process behind it?
So the process behind it here, I'm not sure I'm blowing out this microphone, there's a total of 21 pieces here, 48 hours of print time. This is a bone-colored resin, or a filament, transparent filament, a black filament, and then each one of these teeth is individually modeled out of white ABS.
Ooh.
Designed to be as accurate as possible. This is the file from Galactic Armory.
Okay.
And it looks better in the dark, of course, but the transparent elements and the ring there do light up.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the blue,
I tried
the
to
blue
light
coming out.
as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
That's spectacular.
And as screen accurate as possible as well.
It's amazing. I do feel slightly hesitant picking it up in case it catches fire in my hand.
Yeah.
I have had to resist the urge to just like bop people with it when they get too close to me.
It's very tempting to just pick it up and want to smack someone with this.
Right.
That's so cool.
But yeah.
So you went the route of printing lots and lots of separate pieces. It sounds like a heck of a design challenge. Like, were there any bits you got stuck, or you kind of like decide,
Well,
decisions you made?
the big thing I ran into is trying to print the skull part as high definition as possible. So printing at very low layer lines. The main body of the skull was 36 hours of print time alone.
I've lived those wait times. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's it. And I was at work during that whole time, so this thing is printing at home, and I am just like sweating bullets, hoping it doesn't fail.
Wow, that's awesome. What's your next build gonna be?
My next build is I am actually working on a Infinite Master Chief that I'm hopefully gonna have finished.
Full suit?
Full suit with
Nice.
undersuit, ready in time for next year, the 25th anniversary of Halo.
Perfect timing.
Well, if it's anything like this amazing piece, I look forward to working you back on stage next year with whatever props you bring and your suit.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Coker and the Oddball Halo 2 sniper rifle model. One of my favorites. I want to get close to this one. Before we do, though, you mind telling us a little bit about your build?
Yeah, so this entire build is for the most part 3D printed with a wooden dowel running through the barrel to keep it, strong. It does have the ability to rack back. Here, if you could hold the mic for me. It does have the ability to rack back and shoot back forward. You can take out the magazine, and it has the ability to break down for transport. So the entire barrel is built on a thread system. You can unthread and take out the barrel. Yep, you can twist it off. You can take out the gas chamber. The muzzle is also on a thread, so if you ever want to, you can actually change. I've modeled several different barrel attachments, specifically suppressors, silencers, that you can actually swap out for that barrel. The site is hollow, so that then you can actually put in lights. With this build, I wasn't able to. I was trying to get a new one done, but yeah, you can also carry it by the chart carry handle if you want to.
Nice.
It's strong enough to do all that. And yeah.
Super thoughtful yet to actually make the handle.
Yep. And I did a lot of testing with other makers, and I've given out this file to quite a few people. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's one that I'm constantly updating, and I'm still updating it to this day.
I think a lot of the makers probably watching this right now will be wondering how you managed to print the barrel so perfectly straight.
Oh.
Because that's a huge design challenge.
It was. Actually, I did end up improving the barrel even more. The barrel, basically, it's 3D printed, and you have to split it up into enough parts in order to actually get it print straight on an FDM 3D printer. I ended up improving it by reducing the size of the wooden dowel, so that then it runs through more of the barrel, so that then you don't have the breaking point where the threads start at the muzzle, and you don't have a breaking point back here. And then I ended up doing that so that then you actually have more surface area and like a thicker barrel print. And then you can obviously put in your wooden dowel. That helps you keep it aligned and keeps it together, glue it together, and then yeah.
Well, it's an incredible piece, and it goes amazingly well with your the cosplay you have.
Thank you.
All right, Josiah, thank you so much for showing off your Halo 2 sniper. Let's hear it for the
Thank you so much.
This one, we're going to be taking a look at a shade turret from HaloWC. It's a very unique build and a perfectly timed build, might I say.
It's a terrifying looking electromagnet underneath it.
Anytime someone's assembling something with magnets and lots of technology on stage, I start to get worried, but this looks incredible. That's actually floating.
It's actually floating.
That is so cool. All right, tell us a little bit about how you made all this happen.
All right, well, first of all, hey guys, it's General Heat here. How's everyone doing today? So this thing, this is actually like really tricky to make. So it all started like almost a year ago now. Me and my friend Green Knight, he actually made the overshield lamp here as well. But we were just like tossing around ideas for like something floating that we could make with like these levitation kits. And the original idea was to make like a floating Halo ring. But that didn't actually work out at all. So I was thinking like, what else floats in Halo? And I was like, oh, the shade turret. So this took like months because this is actually really hard to print. It like the pieces like fall over a lot while printing. Yes, especially like the legs. They break really easily when I was trying to print them. So yeah, it took months, and I finally got it right. And I went through like several 3D printers trying to attempt it too. So. Yeah.
So and the turret itself seems to be oscillating a very specific distance. Is there any coding or engineering you've done to specifically have it? It doesn't seem to be going all the way around. It's just hanging in this direction.
Yeah, no, it's just I guess just how the magnets are like set up on that. But it does rotate like 360 all the way around.
Wow.
Oh, cool! Look at that, amazing.
I was going to say, I think he was pointing it at you, Chris.
This happens a lot. So, and you did the modeling yourself? Are you using Blender or?
Actually, like a lot of it, I used Windows 3D Builder to do it. But some of it was in Blender, and I also had my friend Green also helped me out a lot with it too.
Nice. Did you have to do any particular things, any crazy math to get it to balance out the weight, raise it?
That was mostly trial and error. Like I just printed like several pieces. I was like, this one's too heavy, this one's too light. I just had to like get the magnet like kind of like centered because originally the front was way too heavy, so it would just fall down immediately. And I also like sized it correctly a lot. So just a lot of like I have like a lot of failed prototypes in like my basement right now.
Gotcha. Are you gonna get a little grunt to sit in here?
I was just about to
I tried. The one grunt I tried was a little bit too heavy, and the whole thing just like topples over. But I think if you have a light enough grunt, it could sit in it.
I'm just imagining the outtakes video of you trying to build this and turrets flying around in your house.
Oh my god!
Trying to get it right.
It was like driving me mad, like trying to get it right.
Well, this is a genuinely amazing piece. Is there anything else you'd like to say about it?
I mean, just it was definitely like probably like the craziest thing I ever built. So yeah.
Well, I love it. It's a great piece, dude. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's hear it for General Heed and hit the CE shade turret. Spanker model here for us today, looking absolutely amazing and looking absolutely
this
dangerous.
Is genuinely threatening.
Yes, yeah.
Here, let me hold
I've always wanted to see a spanker. Now I actually don't, because this looks very dangerous. Would you mind telling us a little bit about your build?
Yeah, this is my. So I first made my armor, which you will see it tomorrow. But ever since then, I've been just like making new props. I don't really have a lot of details to share, but I've been scouring, on site. Unfortunately, I didn't make this design. I am not smart enough for that. But I have seen a lot of people on Etsy and have created those files. One of these users, I really dig it, so I just purchased a plan and just had it printed with primarily PLA filament, and then just printed all the parts, then sanded it down, and then just just try to piece it all together. I actually made 2 of them. I just have enough materials because I think I over-purchased the 3D filaments. It's actually the other one sitting back there.
So you like dual wield? You ever dual wield?
I thought about it,
but
but it depends on how much I can.
That's madness.
My shoulders can. Yeah. So.
So how long did it take you to sand this down? It's such an incredible finish on it.
Unfortunately, like every adult, they have a day job. So it took me about 2 to 3 weeks. Normally, if I have spare time after work, I would have it done like less than 2 weeks or so.
That seems fast given the size and complexity of the model.
And I'll also be really honest that I don't have a 3D printer myself. I just go to use friends because they have like a high quality one. My friend is already like doing stuff for, for Helldivers, for Warhammer 40K. So pretty much a lot of things that I can ask him for help on the sideline. So I think that I definitely received some assistance. But majority of the work, I just have to print it and then make sure they are glued together properly, and then I just layer it with the paint and yeah.
And how many cans of spray paint do you think you used on this?
At the very least, 3 to 4.
Wow.
Some parts I hand painted myself because it's too tiny. I might as well just like do the work.
For sure.
Yeah. The detailing is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and obviously you can open the hatch. Just be careful and.
Whoa.
Take out the tube and.
Oh, it fully reloads?
Sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you mind doing a demo for us?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me hold
and
that.
Then we'll wrap on up. But thank you so much. Wow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing out there? All right. I love seeing a lot of awesome faces. There's Sea Fox back there. Hello, Sea Fox. There's Fletch from Ultimate Halo. Everybody say hi, Fletch. Fletch is awesome. He's on our community team. I am Jeff Easterling. I work on the franchise team at Halo Studios. I am joined by my friend and colleague, Alex Wakeford. Also joined by Steve Downs and Jen Taylor. So a MadLib is where you take a normal phrase, a line, a quote, and you take
Don't make a girl a
select
promise
words.
if you know you can't keep it. But it sounds like don't, if you know, and keep it.
It sounds way dirtier when you leave it blank.
Sorry.
I thought so.
Sorry.
It's like the weird censor videos,
I want her to do it again.
Yeah. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Mr. Alex, what are the first words that we need?
We need the name of a place.
What is it? Say it again. Atlanta? Oh, Chicago. Okay, Chicago. Let's play into the crowd here. All right, so we've got Chicago is the place. What else do we need?
We need a noun.
We need plasma rifle.
That works.
All right, plasma rifle works.
We need a mood.
We need a mood. That is something that you feel. like a vibe. What is it? Sleepy.
Sleep.
I think we also need, we need somebody, why are you sitting? I should have you out there. Or maybe I should be out there. All right, are we ready? Are you guys ready? All right, let's get it started.
Here's some nonsense.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Halo nonsense.
This is it. Halo's Chicago. That plasma rifle. Try there.
You sleepy?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of confetti. The banana. So much. So sweaty. It's glorious.
So, what sort of tree is it?
What are you camping about?
Let's stay focused. Chicago. How do we use it against the OSHA?
This bubble isn't a Baja Blast, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more moist. The OSHA was right. This bubble, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to clap. Yes, the Forerunners built this place, what they called a salty world, in order to... Wait, no, that can't be. Oh, those OSHA fools! They must have known. There must have been signs.
Slow down. You're squatting me.
The OSHA found something beautiful in this hidden Xperia, something suspicious, and now they're afraid.
Something stinky? Where?
The franchise development writer. We've got to stop the franchise development writer.
Yes.
This just sounds like a work call. I get told this multiple times weekly.
John Halo? What?
The Halo 3 rats. Look, the Halo 3 rats, it's looking for. It's not really, we can't let it crouch inside.
I don't sprint.
There's no time. Get out of here. Find John Halo. Stop him before it's too yellow.
Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause for a wonderful word selection. That worked out way better.
Okay.
Thank you. Good job. All right, let's keep that
Time
going.
for some teabagging.
All right.
slapping.
Yep. Time to the time for
Is
some
Steve
slapping.
playing a different character in this then?
Steve, you are Captain Keys.
All right.
All right, Captain Keys.
All right. Marines, lock and swim your cheeseburgers. Let's be ready to insource.
Oh.
Insourcel. Is that what I said? While the Walmart has us locked up in here, I overheard the acrobats talking about this frustrating world. They call it kerfluffle.
One moment. Oh, God. One moment, sir. Teabag. One moment, sir. Teabagging the Walmart BattleNet.
This is why we don't do charades.
According to the data in their networks, the adjective has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm slapping this correctly, they believe that kerfuffle is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
Then it's true. The Walmart kept saying that whoever controls kerfluffle controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I've intercepted a number of messages about a Walmart search team scouting for a Dracula. I thought they were looking for the bridge of an aardvark that I damaged during the battle above the ring, but they must be looking for Kerfuffle's control room.
That's bad news. If kerfluffle is a weapon and the Walmart gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Kerfluffle's control room. Marines, let's move.
Well done.
Okay.
Man.
I've gotten to say moist and teabagging.
Yep. We never thought of having teabag the Covenant Battle Network.
Getting to Halo After Dark
That is
territory.
a bold strategy.
Jen?
Do you want? Should one of us do it? You want John to do it? To do keys? Who talks the most?
Jump up.
No, Steve it is.
Steve it is? He's doing both?
Yep.
All right. Let's go.
Zamboni driver keys. Good to see you, Master QA tester. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her juggling, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Krusty Krab luminous battle potatoes against a single pizza class cruiser? With those odds, I'm content with 3. Make that 9,001 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your splatting, yes.
So you did drink me.
Report.
It must have been one of their coagulating parties. I'd guess an anti-zombie charge.
We need a weapons officer.
Oh. Ma'am, fire control for the main Danny DeVito is offline.
Zamboni driver, the Danny DeVito was my last sick option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Ed Sheeran protocol. Article -1. We're abandoning the hash-slinging slasher. That means you too, Cortana.
Well, you do what? Go down with the helmet?
In a manner of speaking, the spatula we found, I'm going to try and land the autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead toenails.
I appreciate your concern, baby, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard whippersnapper is absolutely unacceptable. That means you're leaving the skateboard lock in a selection of emergency landing zones. Upload them to my neural lace and then sort yourself for hard transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, baby. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the geese. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, shenanigans. I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a defenestrating sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you starstruck?
Squabble me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your toe isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Well done. I think.
This makes you feel like you're 8 years old. Like, it truly does. Yeah, totally.
All right, I think we have time for one more if we can go, if we can get it.
All right.
We actually got the words for 2 more, so good job.
Yes.
So we'll just run through these last 2.
Double round.
You're going to hit.
Awesome. All right. Let's do it.
So this, I'll be reading for Sergeant Johnson here.
Yes.
All right, men, keep your legs downrange. Face cheeks on your triggers. We all go home in one piece. Am I shiny Marines?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Let's wait. No. We're going to do this again. Okay? I need you guys to do this. We're going to read this again, and when you get to that line, this is your job now, all right? All right, let's do this again.
Noun people.
Yes, come on. Yeah.
All right.
I want all you nouns.
You know what your line is?
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes,
okay?
sir. All right.
All right.
Men, keep your legs downrange. Face cheeks on your triggers. We all go home in one piece. Am I shiny Marines?
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn right I am. Now poke it out. Funky time. All you green ears who wanted to yoink the IRS up close, this is going to be your bodacious day.
Well done. All right, that was the first one. Well worth it. All right, we got one more?
We got one more.
Got one more. All right, and we already got our words, right?
All the living creatures of the galaxy hear this message. Those of you who listen we don't have anything there.
Do we have anything?
Jen, what do you want for that object plural?
Will not be struck by flying frogs. You will no longer know joy nor Queasy, your NASA has come to lead you now. Our Xbox shall serve as a luminous sun toward which all intelligence may blossom, and the impervious shelter beneath which you will tickle. However, for those who refuse our offer and cling to their fantabulous ways, for you there will be great wrath. It will burn hot and skip you. And when you are gone, we will take that which remains and we will scrub it in our own image.
Woo! Woo! Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Excellent job. How about a round of applause for Jen and Steve? Thank you, guys. Thank you for being just awkward enough to keep us going for one more year.
For humoring us.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got, yeah, is this it? I think this is it. This is done for community stage content for today, but it is only day one of the weekend. Thank you guys for being early birds and joining us on this awesome Friday. It was a big day for us. Thank you for being there for the announce.
Is this?
Yes, you may.
I think we're just getting started.
There it is. For Alex and myself, thank you guys a whole bunch. We love you. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.